Yo, squadron. Watch Pacific Showdown now? Why? It doesn't even look like the scoreline was that interesting. I could. But then I'll get even more behind on this. And the poll is even. The poll is even. So, I think it makes more sense to watch Contenders EU. Yeah? Who cares about the EU frogs? I care. I care. Me. I do it. Cause I gotta watch him, you know? I gotta watch him a little bit. Do a little watching, do a little viewing. Team Peps is fraudulent. I mean, I don't know. They did not win. I'm a little curious about what happened. Why is Ex Oblivione that guy? Why are they them? I heard there was something interesting in the GZ. What is that? Oh, is that the Ground Zero Gaming? Oh, that's Ground Zero Gaming. They took a map off of XHLC, right? Well, I think I pull up EU because I already have it pulled up, so that just kind of solos. What is this one first? Each other. Ex Oblivione Team Peps. Wait, what? Oh, this is this? Oh, this is this one. Hold on. I kind of want to go way back, I think. I want to go way back. You will never have my support in the 2026 elections. That's okay with me. My ass is not running. I want to watch I want to go back and watch. The first thing is I want to try and see as many teams as I can. I'm not going to watch every game, but I'm going to watch as many as I can, not just the top ones probably. Cuz I like knowing things. So, I want to watch probably one of the first playoff days. Watch this one. I'll watch Munich and 01. This looks worth watching. Hybrid gaming.
That a lot of the players look to set up on a map that is as wide.
Yawn? Come on, man. No yawning here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe this will cement that there's some players here that I think of fondly now. What's good, yo? What's poppin', Mac? I be done exams and shit, and now I just watching Contenders matches I missed. So I'm watching EU because fuck it.
Just putting a little bit more pressure onto Jkari, making sure that the USA has fully backed up, allowing Munich to be able to take control of that first point. As Fi just wants to build up the pulse bomb.
Why are they both Arisa Gaming? You with me? You doing Snowdown? Okay. I don't know if I plan on doing Snowdown. I asked Dynamic and he said no, so now I'm like, I don't really want to make a team. So if there's a team that I want to play on, I might join. But I might not. It depends. If I don't see any teams that I care about joining, then I probably won't bother. We tried to get Recurve in C-League main rolling. That would be crazy. That would be wild. Just fucking protect the president. That'd be crazy. So my ass is not queuing. I queued a bunch today. But, my ass can queue with you maybe sometime, but not right now. I'm on LCS team. Get wasted and take 5 1v1s. What? Can you not do it? Is it not possible to get him on C League? Is it too hard? Just get people that are like -5 points. Oh my god, the caster's going brain dead for hybrid right now. We tried. Did the admins shut it down? Or was it like actually not possible?
What is going on? Hybrid this week has been amazing. He's hit another level. The spawn camp kind of coming through as well as Munich Esports. All they had to use was that overclock to give him that win. Now Owen, they're in dire straits.
I mean, there's a silver lining in that
it is undecided? That's crazy.
A rush to go toe-to-toe with Cronus's. The problem is we're heading into final fight territory and Owen can't just throw.
Surely it's impossible. Like with that group of people. Like that's too high SR, right? I don't even know what C League is, like 30 or something. That'd be difficult. That'd be hilarious though. I would tune into every single one of those matches probably. That's like a low A, high B. That is definitely not a low B. Or a low A. That is definitely not that. The A average is 4-1, isn't it? That's the 0 shot. Is Don going back to Owl? Maybe. I don't know. It depends on what the fuck Washington's doing. Washington could pull up, maybe. I don't know. Oh, they got the little spy cam on the tracer. Let's go. Tommy's mint is pretty good. I think you are not speaking to what A League is, perhaps. Tommy's has barely played OW in the past year. Damn. BPL A is GM5, M is Masters 5, and C is D5. Damn. Damn. Mister, do you have a team? What's going on with you, huh? You pulling up Snowdown? You got a squad? Big. Hybrid is trying to make people forget about him basically being an owl. I'd change my name after that performance, to be honest. He can be the best player in the world right now, but he can never be. It's like impossible. Great Jim, Azure, you Kisev. That's pretty good. I don't know shit about Jim or Street, to be honest, but shock timeless, but me and Kisev backline. Nice. Yeah, I did not get a chance to watch very much the Calling All Heroes thing. I am aware that it exists. Oh, why isn't JK locking the ball? That would have been crazy.
Have we seen a single good Terra Surge yet? I feel like
pair it up with something like Molten Core, nothing to really use and take advantage of the fact that all of Munich was stopped in one position for a couple of moments.
Skylar on the Tracer. Not great right now, I would say. It's weird that they're not running Horse on this map, no? 100% sure no one in this match will get an Owl this season. Probably not ever. Hey. Dawn was an Owl. Hello? Dawn could pull up again. You never know. It's possible. I just wanna see everything. You know, I just wanna to gaze. I'm doing some gazing, perhaps. Plus, I think this. I don't remember the scoreline for this match actually. Once an EU main tank leaves Owl, he never comes back. Is that 100% true? Oh, Crispy diff. I'm trying to think of any exceptions to that rule, but I guess you're right. Ben Better is coming back. Mark my words. No doubt, Ben Better pulls up.
I mean, their players have been doing that consistently. You have both, you know, Fi and Hybrid to find that early damage. I mean, to pick off Milio first with that railgun shot, open things for Munich Esports, and then they also baited out a Beak's ultimate. Same with Jakaru.
Numlocked? Did Numlocked? He came back? Yeah. Yeah, the Numlocked, every time he played in Season 1 was just a wrap. Like, you just turn off the stream. He played like a few maps, I think. Okay, Hybrid. The level of play must not be too high. Or maybe Hybrid genuinely got better. I'm not sure.
Now we see the Reaper swap come through from Sile, as he knows he's not going to be able to pull off those same flanks, getting out of that choke freely past Hybrid. Esports, they're terrified right now.
The Death Blossom kills. Kills not a lot, perhaps. The level of play is really mid-tier even for EU contenders. Yeah. Perhaps. There's some names though. Look at that big monkey jump. He pulls up. Yo, these Lucios need to chill. That was a worth trade. He fucked it up. Crispy went crazy. That's peak Lucio gameplay right there. Beat, fuck up the Sojourn and leave. That's his peak. Y'all hating. A lot of people wish they could do that. A lot of people try to do that. And nobody did it like Crispy though. That's for real. Don going crazy. Hold on.
In perfect position to just pump out that damage, has the heals from his Kariko. The point is flipped, so now Don has to drop towards that point. 0-1 Esports over the top side. They don't have their main tank, and they can't even touch.
That's that. I still want to know why they didn't play horse on this map. Oh, we get a little review. Let's take a look. Nice little play of the match. Boom. Insert clip. The replays. How come this gets more budget than Korean contenders? Explain me that. Boom! Big right click. Who does this? Name one other Winston player who does a right click. Wow, gone. That's a Don exclusive. That's a Don exclusive right there. You can't find that anywhere else. Oh, I thought I skipped, but I didn't. Replay? What? Oh, I skipped way too far forward. That's what happened. Alrighty. Let me examine what we have here. Am I wearing a London hat? What hat is this? It is London. See, because they're watching EU, it has to be London. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but my cat scratched me somewhere over here on this side of my face. I don't know where it is. But I noticed it just before stream. Right here. Wait. Oh, it's on this side. It's right here. Or fuck me up. So now I have to go through the holiday season with a cat scratch on my face. Oh, Soup, nah. Soup fucked me up. I was just laying down in my bed, and bro just jumped at me. I don't know. He's a menace. And then today I was eating, like before the stream, eating some pizza, a little bit of salad with some peppercorn ranch, you know?
of the map, and now Emilio
And bro was chasing a fly, and then he just sat down, rolled over, and just fucking threw up on the floor. I don't know. He's off something right now.
because he didn't have that
He's completely gone.
give up this point. I don't even know if they're gonna have Jakaru in time to recontest.
Yeah, Jakaru going down a little bit too late is
But he's chilling, I guess. I don't know. He's living his life.
not going to be able to take a contest because of. However, they are able to try and take high ground control at the moment.
I'm surprised it took this long to break out the road dog.
Especially for Melio to
Oh.
be able to try and come in, but
That's tough.
what I'm talking about, right? When you are just able as a Kiriko to look,
Welsh's, Swoosh, Sharuk,
Melio is gone and there's nothing keeping Hybrid.
LH Cloudy, Bembest, Fraggy Fusions, Numlocked, and Coco are all EU MT who were dropped for an entire season or more. Only Numlocked came back.
On Gustav as well, that's the Primal Rage really not getting a whole lot of value, sadly, because now Gustav's down.
Damn.
Jakaru's down as well. They're gonna give up that high ground, it looks like, regardless of what Jakaru.
Numlocked, the best EU main tank of all time, then? That's what I'm hearing.
Trying to find this pick onto Avik as well. Fang
Fraggy had more than one season, right? Because Fraggy was on the charge, technically.
waiting in this choke.
But he didn't play at all, right?
Who are now on Orisa, by the way, to entirely try and counter this Roadhog. Get that Javelin to connect one down.
Jakaru on the horse.
And make sure he's a little bit squishy. There it is. Javelin connects onto Dan, and as a result, he has to use the whole hog to
He played one map.
Yeah, whole hog comes out now.
Yeah.
The Rico rush on the opposite side, but Zon does get the first pick on Emilio again. One after another. 0-1.
Havana versus Boston. You got all of the facts. This is very informative.
Don does get the javelin in his face from Jakaru.
This is big.
Not enough to stop their snowball through the streets phase.
When esports are, however, going to have another fight in them, and they are.
Their Fusions was Fusions really only one season?
To try and make sure that
I swear it was two, but maybe it was one.
use this overclock to try to go toe-to-toe with hybrids. The problem that they have to worry about right now is Fire's a pulse bomb, and you can see he is just waiting for a squishy to land in.
Oh, that was a huge cleanse.
The Suzu gone, and hybrid now with that intel can use the overclock to actually connect the hits.
Oh,
Wonderful Death Blossom actually goes entirely into
is his name Scale or Skyle?
hybrid's position. They know
I guess it's Skyle.
like
Shyle?
he likes
He's Shiesty with it? Hold on.
and then power
Because I'm one of the 5 Fraggy fans out there. Give me another Fraggy fun fact. What's Fraggy fun fact number 2?
So smart.
Can you list his height and weight? Do you know that by heart?
Into that third phase. They had to commit
Is he like he's like a 6'5" gaming powerhouse?
Munich on the opposite side, pretty similar
Coming in at 260 pounds or something?
to change up the play style versus Jakaru.
That's kind of light for 6'5", actually, isn't it?
little bit of split
I have no
focus.
idea. I don't know. I don't know numbers, bro. I don't know numbers.
Through from Castle. Pushing that payload a little further. Jakaru does have terrorists
I know he is much more into MMOs than FPS.
to really be able to capitalize
Damn.
off of it, holding Munich into position. Don finds that dive as
Yo, low key, that one MMO, that one from the Game Awards, I'd be looking at the Genshin clone, but no gotcha. I'd be like,
but
maybe.
Esports lacking a tank, still have hybrid to be able to just push the damage.
Being into one of the best WoW guilds right now,
Really aggressive.
they rank that shit.
Baits out the super.
WoW guild tier list coming up.
Off the map and isn't able to
This is the best tier.
Two players just fell off the map. I think Cronus
That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing.
wall climb.
I know there are some guilds and shit where it's like you gotta do your stuff or you're getting kicked out or things like that.
Cooldowns used. That was so funny.
I didn't know they were like that. I didn't know they were built like that.
Like, sometimes if you do mark up that wall climb, you can swift that back to your team, but I don't think Munich esports were close enough to try to save him, as Vi still has this pulse bomb. Abik, however, has been able to build up a rush, and this is a
Is a real competition, some kind of esport around WoW guilds and raid progress? What the fuck?
Just gonna run straight into rush, which is gonna last all the way through bridge.
That's crazy.
This engagement's gonna be so messy.
I like this from 0-1 so far. The pulse bomb, however, available for Fi onto that flank. Jakaru forced to use to fortify. The Kuriko rush used as well. So on the opposite side, Fi looking
But stick something, Fi.
Tsune rush, so he can look for it on the front. Finds the Orisa. Jakaru super
Oh,
low, so
he
they're gonna
dies.
have to save him, but
Some guilds have big sponsors and everything. Would not be surprised if some guilds had more budget than Owl teams.
Primal and Fi
What?
going to the backline with the side of this beat drop. It seemed like a one
Actually, what the fuck?
before they can even commit Gustav's beat.
That's crazy.
Now, Fi, the last time we saw him, yeah, there it is, swapping over onto that Reaper.
Like Owl teams for players alone is like 300k, right?
Onto the Winston, making that Reaper counter even more.
What do you need 300k for?
Side. Gustav holding on to that sound barrier has to come in clutch and allow Owen Esports the time to be able to build into their DPS ultimates. Otherwise, Munich win this map on
What do they use the money on?
Yeah, and Hybrid just showing that just has all the positioning, finds that railgun shot early onto Millie.
Pocket that shit? Maybe not more budget. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe like a further reach though. Like they have more impact. Hybrid. Okay, Hybrid. Go crazy on 01. 01 not leaving a lot of not really doing the most for me right now, I'm not gonna lie. Game pause. So I have a lot of budget to host the players during progresses to buy setups for their players and some gears. That's cool as hell. That's sick that that's like a thing that they can do. OW guild system when? Let me pull up. You get rewards if your guild is an average rank. That would be awful. If you play a certain amount of games, certain amount of wins. You must get 10 wins this week or you're out of the guild. I'm sorry, I had a bad week. I went 0-11. It's not like 5 players now. It's like, well, yeah, I know it's like 30 players. It's like a time. I actually thought it'd be more than 30. I thought they'd be like 100 in the guild, but that makes sense. I guess it'd be hard to be competitive if you just have 100 guys just going crazy, you know? Sile, that's how they're saying it. Sile. Sure.
This Winston comp can really quickly take point A because you don't have to try and kite around into hotel room. You can just jump into the back of that point and Roadhog for the direct counter to J-Kara, and this is the composition that the Winston struggles the most into playing against.
Yeah, I like
go Roadhog. Let's go Roadhog. The Hog nerfs are coming Tuesday, right? Tomorrow? Oh, Ramatra's in comp tomorrow. Hold on. I'm hype. Oh, that was a nice shot. Nah, but like, if you walk up to the match and Hybrid's doing this to you, how do you walk away? How do you walk away smiling? Hybrid OW is a man with a plan who is named after a map category. That's a banger. I must say, that's a banger. Ramatra's metas are going to be so boring, I'm afraid. Is he actually, like, the meta? Was Pacific Showdown playing Ramatra? Hold on, I'll switch to Pacific Showdown right now if they were playing Ramatra. Is this Ramatra Gaming? Oh. There's no Ramatra Gaming. I was hype. I don't know if he is meta, but he will be sooner or later. It'll be really full blocking meta. I'm so sad that he's not in this. Top Dragon's on Doom? Holy shit. Wait, that looks hype as hell. Why is Top Dragon on Doomfist? Oh, shit, sorry. I don't think a lot of tank players are going to play him in a hyper aggro style. I mean, apparently, before like the movement buff, that's what people were doing, right? According to what Flats said that. I think Flats leaked it, but Flats, I don't know how credible Flats is for what Contenders is playing, I'm going to be honest, so. And why would Contenders even be playing Ramatra? Like, they wouldn't be, so. I don't know, I think that you definitely want him to be... Like, I think it's so lame that it's on a timer. I think they should have balanced both modes so that, like, neither of them are OP or super strong, and you could legitimately choose whichever one you want to be in at any given time. I think that would have been awesome. But because it's on, like, a timer, it just reminds me of Bastion, and I'm just like, come on. You could have made him so much cooler. But like, whatever, I guess.
Munich, they've had some strong fight wins, but they happen so fast, and and Esports really haven't had time to kind of set up for it, and or Munich Esports haven't had time to stop a lot of these pushes.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see what he pulls up with.
Yeets him out of the server. The beat drop was there as well to keep Munich healthy too. So that was an overclock.
I'm interested to see if he played it all on circuit or if Sigma would just be better.
Their attack was just immediately stopped.
I'm gonna gush about Munich's positioning at the
It just depends on who has better cooldown rotations with shield plus shift.
Dom gets to move forward and look for hooks onto Abik, who was playing on that high ground, hoping to be out of sight, and allowing Jkaru to stay there with the cleave. And then Crispy and Hybrid team up to contest high ground, knowing that
Rack's gonna be kind of annoying tomorrow with everyone playing Ramattra, actually. Could be an alt account angle.
Just brilliant from Munich.
I wonder if owl teams are trialing tank players on Ramattra as well? Maybe. But that's kind of like Mickey Mouse, because it's like, I bet you a lot of players don't even know like what, like how does he function, like how does his comps function. I guess it's good to see like who can pick up things quickly, which is important. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I think you just kind of hope that you pick up a good enough tank player that's good at Ramattra. It's like even if someone's awful and he's good at everything else, he'll probably be able to develop his Ramattra and he'll be fine. Is what I would guess. I'm not making an owl team, so there's that.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, they couldn't get the final kills. Don with the perfectly placed hook to open things. I mean, that was.
This is the wrap. This is just a wrap, right? Jkaru on the Diva.
See if that actually is a counter to the playstyle of Munich Esports, as Cronus is taking out some pressure on this aggressive flank, kind of acting like he's.
Hotties Ramattra could be really fun.
Over the top side, looking for that hook onto the back line, but Esports.
Yeah, I'm interested. I hope that Ramattra is good in some sort of competitive environment, so I can see what he does.
Off the side of the trees, no, he doesn't. Nice move from Gustav, and the beat drop is there.
A good stick.
The defense matrix you talked about, Moxie, the
Oh, one actually win. Damn. Did Jkaru actually do anything here? Lucio diff. Alright. Don just dies. Damn. That's tough.
This change up for Owen Esports, it worked out to give them that final edge to finally move into this third phase.
Yeah, Diva is so tanky as well.
Hope Hottie's not going to be the only tank player on London. Please give a shot with the boys Alex and Kasa. Yeah, he definitely should not be. He can't. He just can't be. You need a Sigma at least for Circuit, and you're not playing Hottie on Sigma. He can't be the only tank. It's not possible. Like, and obviously other tanks will be strong other than just his guys. I don't know. If they try to run Hottie only tank, they are really, that means they really have no budget, or like obviously they don't have a lot of budget, but that means like they are pennies, like legit pennies, or they've invested their other money poorly. Oh, that's a big kill. Nice kill.
So that could lead to some very interesting situations for them, because now they have that Kitsune rush, they'll have Diva Bomb. Crispy won't be back in time for the beat drop, although he'll come delayed. Jkaru goes to push off the carpet, Don already low. Forced to Suzu him early, but he's still healthy, has the beat drop perfectly timed from Crispy. Keeps Don healthy. Cronus is gonna have that Kitsune rush.
Torbjorn.
Is the one to find Crispy on the back line.
Oh, they actually cap.
It's finally pushed in with time on the clock, so they'll have
The Torbjorn is too strong. Has Torbjorn ever lost? I don't think so. Take a look at this replay. I'm a fan of these. Oh, casual.
Talking about hybrid so much, gushing about him because he was playing amazing, and now Milio to turn it on its head, kind of maybe it's the space, right? It could be a map differential where he just can't be pressured out.
A bit of to see if I are able to, and them
Why we paused?
and use that little second of stun to be
Going out Winston here to the horse.
onto the Winston, looking for the really fast dive, but the rotation isn't clean. They lose Gustav to hybrid, taking a lot of railgun fire from that Winston bubble and turning it.
I think the Arisa's pretty good for like these kind of 1 minute left things, Because you can't really afford to just run it down on the horse a lot of the time. You kind of have to force out whether it be gold or whatever if you want to do anything to her. Or you can just kill the back line. I mean, that's also valid. Just fuck it and run it on the back line, I guess. Works. 26 and 10 with 10 final blows.
And Munich Esports, they actually give up this first point in 0-1 Esports. What a turnaround.
Yeah, but it isn't overtime. However, so they can't stop touching that payload, and Munich Esports are going to have high
Reinhardt.
Hybrid and Kronos both together. Jaykaru's coming back in on Reinhardt to be able to
this is interesting. Did they see that they're holding close and they say fuck it, Ryan? I kind of rate that.
Well, and it's smart because they have to continually go towards that payload, so Jakaru's just going to keep swinging away, and especially on Dawn.
I don't know how you break this though. This is kind of tough. Because Dawn can just kind of chill here. Even with this Kitsune Rush, I feel like he'll be fine, no? And then they'll just pull back up. Oh? Yo, Crispy dies.
With the fire strike, it finds Crispy on the back line. Fine has to go for that pulse bomb. No Suzu to save him. So Dawn finally finds him, but it just in time.
That's a Sigma grasp logo on Orisa there, right?
Finally finds him, but just in time is Gustav to touch that payload. The pressure, it's not there. Milio comes back with the overclock, but Sile gets Dawn. Hybrid does trade back Gustav, but at the same time, Cronus is the one to find Milio on the opposite side. So it's just Sile here on this payload with Abik. But how much damage could they really do to this Tracer Lucio on the point? It seems like it's a lot because now Jakaru is back.
Yo, Skyle's just gonna live in. This is a little concerning. Hybrid gets to go crazy with this. Why is he on legs?
Can't just take this frontline fight because they're gonna be walking into a free shatter. Melio coming back in on Soldier to have self-sustain and be able to try and take those flank angles. Sile being such a pain for Munich Esports to deal with, just contesting that high.
No, they get out here. You go car. A Hybrid should fuck.
To make sure that they get free payload distance. They started
Where the fuck are they?
time and they might be able to cap it.
Okay, yeah, that's that.
They're gonna fully capture it out, but having that shield kind of negates the overclock from Hybrid.
Yeah.
The shatter can't even be pulled just yet. He's stuck.
Having a shield negates the overclock, does it?
Let's take this one.
Hold back.
They're not messing up the point as fast as
Alright, let's see.
so you have as much time
Winston on Winston.
to break through the chokehold of that.
The Tracer on the defense again.
Dawn goes forward.
Were they expecting Hog, I guess?
Jakaru pressured out by Hybrid. The recall comes through. Sile has been absolutely popping off, but against the railgun shot, how can he live there? He can't, but Crispy does trade his life for it, so it is a 1-for-1 Sile. For
First should go Reaper right now.
how much Sile was doing. Do you really want to trade that? Maybe so.
He does.
Slow, but Hybrid does get Jakaru.
I feel like starting the Tracer is kind of like, I mean, I guess it's just like how it is.
They only have 2 members here, so Munich, pretty easy first point for them.
Munich, however, not going to really be coming into point B with Snow.
Because it's like if you start Reaper and they go the other thing. Well, it's not like you don't do anything with Reaper into Hog. Like, it's not like it's. I think it's better. I think it's better to start Reaper instead of not, because you just lose the mirror so easily.
Hybrid now backing up. Jakaru towards that choke point, decides to jump forward. Dawn at the same time creates space for his Cronus, has that Kitsune Rush, decides to hold on to it for just a second, uses their Suzu early. And Abik with that Kitsune Rush, maybe they're going for 1-for-1 on the offensive side, but Dawn is the one to go down first to Gustav. They didn't trade out that Kitsune Rush, so it results in him taking too much damage and falling out first.
Jaykaru on this Winston 2 doing a very good job of making sure that Munich does not get to move past that monkey's body and actually push into the backline, allowing
Gustav has way more ult than Crispy. That's a weird dive.
Deep dive comes through from Dawn. Jaykaru immediately jumping to help his backline. Bubble dropped. The Hybrid sees an opportunity to catch some squishies.
Munich, do you have the clutch gene? Hybrid being dove on hard, but
Dawn doesn't.
has that primal rage, the Kitsune Rush.
Yeah, I was looking. He doesn't have Primal yet. That's pretty bad. Like, oh nah. Oh, one don't choke this surely. No, it's almost impossible. Damn. What the hell? Because like they go into this fight, they have Fury. They're close to their other ults. They know they're playing into that. They don't have beaten. The enemy does. Like, why don't you just immediately answer Curie right here? I don't get it. I guess you think you have time, so you leave. Which is valid, I guess. But Dawn doesn't really leave. I don't know where he is right now. That's him on the left over there? He's like in the bushes, like into this wall or something. Wait, I don't know where he is. I got a Dawn cam? Where is Dawn? He is right there, right? In the wall. And he dies. But if you answer the Kitsune Rush, or Dawn just doesn't go that deep, you get Primal, you get your fucking ult. That was kind of weird. I don't even know. That was just weird. It's like they said kite, but then Dom was nowhere to be seen. Even if he pulls up with the team, right? That would have been fine. Oh, let's watch some replays. Hold on. Biggest Terror Surge of all time. Kills 0. Wait. What? TP out. Right there. The wall climbs up. No way! Look at the Kiriko. TP to Lucio. That was supposed to go to hybrid, I'm assuming, or something. Whatever. It goes to Lucio. Wall climbs up. And just fucking goes back down. That is so sad. Oh no. Oh no. Hybrid. Frags out. Lobs the pulse and kills 2. Damn. Okay, before I get into this circuit, I'm going to go get a Dr. Pepper. I'll let it play though.
Yeah, I think that for 0-1, I mean, they got to figure out how to play this non-Lucio Winston dive, but Munich Esports, they're running that, like you said, traditional Sigma composition and rocking that Hanzo first to scout out to those right side, but maybe Fi will be swapping back over to the Tracer now. And with that Zenyatta, they're just going to keep poking out. As 0-1 Esports, they probably want to set up a quick dive.
Yeah, this is the problem when you run that Mercy, you're enabling Melio on this Sojin to have a lot more damage, but you're also taking
what the hell, the Tracer? What, the Tracer? Oh shit, this is a fucking tangle. Anything interesting happening? We're playing Winston here. Why are we playing Winston? Why are we playing Winston? Close holding with it. Okay. Just go hog here, no?
I mean, disrupted if that was an absolute gorgeous shot over the disruptor orb coming out from Melio to be able to lock hybrid in position and find that kill. And he actually doesn't go down to the railgun.
But just select Roadhog and walk at the corner, and they'll back up. I promise they'll back up. Oh, Kronos living there is kind of crazy.
Oh, finally, they got rid of Sile, who has been a thorn in their sides the entire time, but Milio's disruptor shot does take down 5.
No way he lives.
There for Dawn, it looks like they are. And finally, after an aggressive hold, smart from 0-1.
Never mind, he does.
They do get pushed back now at about 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh! Dawn on the Sigma was a little bit crazy. Hold on.
And as a result, 0-1 Esports going to be lacking the Sojin and Jkaru going down a little bit late to the party as well. Should mean that Munich Esports have been able to get past one of the really problematic areas of this map, which is that second corner. Fight so close to that pulse bomb down, holding on to the Sigma flex.
They can get a touch. They have so many ults too. That stick stuck? Was that stick stuck?
Which is that second corner. Fight so close to that pulse bomb down, holding on to the Sigma flex. If 0-1 Esports try to go for this contest, remember they don't
It was, but Kiriko exists. Or not Kiriko. Imo.
The sticky came through. Now Fight is shooting through that window at the
Oh,
entire
bro went
time. At
up.
the same time, now Hybrid gets rid of Jikaru, but they committed the signal ultimate to get rid of him as well. And it results in Milio's overclock getting crispy. So now without your
Noticing Crispy died?
the entire time, but at the same time, now Hybrid
It's just
Jikaru, but they committed the signal ultimate to get rid of him as
yeah.
well. And it results in Milio's overclock getting crispy. So now without your Zenyatta,
That's pretty bad.
Munich Esports, they kind of back up around
Primal Overclock and Pulse, I guess. First Flux and Thingy window.
Yeah, O1 Esports were so aggressive in that recontest. They opened up with the overclock before they were even on the payload, and Munich Esports were not expecting that tempo. As a result, they lose the fight. As it's going to be a Kitsune rush coming.
That's tough.
To push Munich
You're kind of not in a great spot right now. I will be honest. Like hybrid could go crazy. I guess he's the only ult on the field, but I like the Winston swap. I think you can get more. I think you can make more space for your Surge at least. Oh, Trank is up.
They've really figured it out and coming together as a team. They stopped Munich Esports push. Maybe they figured Munich out finally.
Yeah, Munich, however, going to be coming into this fight with Transcendence and an Overclock, so that Transcendence should be able to buy their safety into that fight.
Goodbye, Crispy. Stick to Lucio, maybe.
Melio again comes in absolutely clutch for O1 Esports. He is definitely, I would say, the players of the most growth in this series.
Oh yeah, for sure. What a beast. And now he goes forward with that Mercy Pocket. It really has been enabling
Leo. Hybrid has been absent from this match. From this map, rather. My apologies. My apologies. It won't happen again. 5? Legit 5. But how come he decides to kill 5 once to say he's been absent?
Did we ever need a doubt him? All Munich needs is an overclock if Hybrid's going to be able to hit shots like this.
Dang. I mean, it was. We were talking about him, Moxie. I mean, Emilio was kind of showing him up on this map and then the last one as well. But at the same time, you mentioned it before on the previous one, that he was pumping a lot of damage. But now we're in the next fight. Emilio was picking out, but also the Resurrect immediately into that fight. The Tracer comes in his backline. Finds the pulse bomb, but it doesn't connect. Fi down, low HP. Jikaru goes deep into the backline, forces that Transcendence from Crispy, who Dawn on the front line has to pop his own Primal Rage and looks for the backline. Gustav yet doesn't have that. Valkyrie now does. So everybody's healthy after going so low. Milio's so glad to have those heals. And on the opposite side, they push back Munich Esports.
Okay, Hybrid.
Finds the backline, who's immediately resurrected.
Oh, Gustav's going to be able to res up Abik, so they can go for the super aggressive counter dive once more. Kitsune Rush comes out from Munich Esports and allows Dawn to be able to find Jkaru, and without that resurrection, the tank is going to be gone for good. Munich Esports a little bit of a stumble getting through point A, however, momentum behind them off of an absolute stunner of a fight set up from Hybrid, and as a result should be able to take point B before O1 Esports, are able to contest.
Jikaru, why do you die there?
As a result, should be able.
He looks to touch, but he can't. Did he just jump there? He must have. Yeah, he jumps there, walks forward, probably out of LOS because his Kiriko is in fucking, well, not in Nom, but it's like, where else can you be on Kiriko right now? Walking out of spawn, just dies. That's not a great look. You give so much space here for free. Kind of rough. They could have held that choke otherwise.
Reaper now, and Hybrid's gonna keep locking that Sojourn with that overclock into the next phase.
Yeah, I mean, Munich Esports actually entirely dissuade O1 Esports for getting that contest because 3 of their players go onto the payload and then 2 forge ahead and play in a very aggressive position just in case O1 Esports try to go for that contest, and as a result, Munich are able to find that checkpoint without a fight. As Hybrid finds a beak, immediately going to go straight for that overclock, looking to find the back line. They find Melio's position.
Hit the shot, Hybrid. Okay.
Off of it, however, until just now. And
hit the bullet.
It's still a pretty even fight for both teams.
Yeah, they thought that was over. Hybrid, unfortunately, didn't hit those shots towards the end because the movement from Milio is pretty much perfect. but they still have this cart moving forward. 1 minute and 37 seconds left. They'll have fight, but so one. They're pretty much tied in terms
It's
of
tired.
Point C on circuit is notoriously difficult as well to be able to full push because of how close those defender spawns are going to be. Aggressive dive comes out from Don. He has primal, so they don't actually need resources into keeping him up as long as he's able to hit the ultimate in time. He is able to hit the ultimate.
Is that 2 hit markers total of primal?
Dive comes out to full push primal, so they don't actually need to commit resources into keeping him up as long as he's able to hit the ultimate in time.
1 hit marker, 2 hit markers, big 3 hit markers. What?
Beat drop is now committed to keep Dawn after that primal rage still healthy, but Jakaru also has to back up. Gustav doesn't have his
Hybrid can go crazy because the other Sojourn's dead, but
so is Sile. So let's see who pops theirs first. At the same time, Cronus with that Kitsune rush ready to go. Now looks towards
okay. The dive forces Kitsune, and they get a kill off of it.
Zones out both sides, however, didn't find too much value as they just get traded out. But Milio with the fall through damage shuts everything down for Munich Esports as they reset after only using that Kitsune rush.
Death Blossom there isn't necessarily meant to find kills, it's meant to zone Munich Esports off of that rush. And it allows Nelio to be able to push forward super aggressively and build into this overclock. Fi is going to have a Death Blossom of their own to try to counter O1 Esports.
That's tough.
It's going to be a lot harder to be able to get this Reaper safely into position if Nelio decides to open up this fight more aggressively than Munich's capable for.
On drops towards the payload, gets it moving. 10 seconds left on the clock. A beak does have that Kitsune rush. The dive goes through the back line, but fun. With immediate
back-to-back fights where the team fucking Kitsune rushes and just dies to Blossom.
Do there for his team as he goes back towards the spawn doors. Overtime ticks down. Moxie. Emilio swaps back over to Tracer. Dan goes for that spawn camp. The overclock to the top side is hybrid. Can he shut things down? But Gustav avoids.
No, Jakaru needs to hit a miracle ult build real quick.
Gets rid of Emilio, who swapped over to Tracer, and Don just looks for that back line to try to shut down Hybrid, who's low HP on the front. It does get him, so now Hybrid's out of this fight as well. Don looking for that front line pressure as he does get rid of Jakaru. A lot of this damage is available from Munich Esports, but at the same time, Emilio's going to be back fast. They don't have the spawn advantage. Don goes low.
Oh, Don dies. That's a wrap.
Can they even capture out on this point? It's not looking like
Oh.
they can.
No, the beat's here. It's over. It is over. Truly it is over.
Crispy goes down. Cronus goes extremely low, might be able to drop the rush in time, will be able to hit the ultimate, but unfortunately also hits respawn as Melio takes the B, push through. Fortunately, after all of the
Replay time. Let's go. Boom.
able to push through C.
This initial hold was pretty good.
Unfortunately for Munich Esports to now come forward onto their, well, now defensive side. You know, O1 Esports had put themselves in a great position.
Yeah, it's a really good position. However,
I wonder what happened here actually. Did they just overextend?
Well, and unfortunately for Munich Esports to now come forward onto.
They just like are backing up and he just catches them, I guess.
You know, O1 Esports had put
Damn.
themselves in a great position.
They overstayed their welcome, perhaps.
however, it's also a really
You could say.
push coming on through. The fact that you were able to get as far through C as you were, like you saw how difficult it was, right, for Munich to be able to make a dent in O1's defenses when the fight gets so close to that respawn room, especially for players like Kiriko's, where you can literally just swift step from your spawn point straight back onto that payload to keep the contest going.
And I mean, what a close series this has been. We need to take a breather to look at these Formula One cars drive down the raceway as we look around the map and observe the beauty that is going to surely be destroyed. I mean, we already see some of the actual gates are broken and punched, you know, as you do as a player. You go through the map and you break all the destructibles, right?
I mean, speaking of breaking, one thing that has just entirely broken my expectations for the series is Melio. He's been doing such a good job. Like, his damage stats are almost on par with Hybrids. And this is a play that we said needed to be able to step up to the plate to go toe-to-toe with Hybrid on this DPS role. And he is absolutely
League Mafia says,
expectations.
if people say yes, I'll be leaking the Washington roster on our birthday. Okay.
An angle to be able to dive onto this Widow before Squishy's head goes down.
Are looking for that backline, destroying The Winston bubble.
Wait, did I not tweet out that I'm streaming? I did, didn't I? Am I schizo? NA Contenders is winning now, but alas, I am here.
Just changing their playstyle for this defensive hold a bit to deal with O1 Esports, who just continually running this.
All right, let's see. We got Sigma Gaming, Widow Soj. I still like the Sigma comp more here. Like, you can pressure your Sigma out right with the Winston, but you'll never like actually be able to push through him. Like, you can, obviously you can, I guess, because otherwise you wouldn't win. But if your sniper is snipe, then you're kind of chilling, I still think. Sigma just plays the geometry of this map so well.
Can't really look for that one shot because Melio's not giving him that shot. Now that Kitsune rushes pop, has to fall back.
They get a kill? They did get one. I think that's okay though. Because they still have second corner. That's a big pick. Okay, nice. Damn. How close is... I don't know how close Munich supports are, but I think, yeah, they're not here. The Trank can maybe pull up and then buy time. This is one. Oh, yeah. Nice. Dawn comes back on Diva. I like that. There's too much time. It takes too long to get there. That almost worked out really well. I want to look back at the initial dive, actually, and see, what exactly happened. Because whenever this flux went off, I thought he was just gonna ult the Winston here. Because why not? You can probably get the kill on him. You have a Zenyatta alive. But instead it went onto Emilio. I guess the Zen died anyway. So they're rezzing Tracer. And Brozo's just dead. Is that just a solo res? This pick was probably what did it. If this pick doesn't happen, this Mercy dies. Or the Winston takes a ton of damage. Damn. That's a tight fight.
But Owen Esports can play super aggressive. This is where this composition wants to be. You're not shuffled behind a corner. You have all of the open space for this Winston to be able to move around with.
Maru going towards the middle, just kind of poking out with his gun.
Dawn's on Winston now. Just taking the mirror. What they have the Reaper, which is, even though it's circuit, it's still better than the Tracer in the mirror. But bro just died. Did bro just jump into Curial? Is that all that happened? Yeah. He jumps in, they say, okay. They said, okay, it is time. That's tough. That's tough. You get another fight here, and that fight was pretty much won anyway. I think that's fine. For 0-1. And they took it really early. That's better than waiting until this corner and then dying. Did he go off the side? Oh, come on, Don. What is this? Oh, shit. Sorry. He's gone. He's fucking gone off the side. No, dude. There's 0% chance he meant to do that. Like, why would you want to be... Karu dies while I'm watching the fucking the shit show over there. He jumps in. His team drops down. His Kiriko's not in LOS and he's gonna fucking die too? Oh my god, what is happening? EU, really? Yeah, I'm watching some EU, bruh. Why not? Because, I missed it and I wanna see my guys. Or not my guys. I just wanna see everyone play that I can, so. Yeah, I'll watch an EU stream.
freeze. They do actually touch. Fine comes in with the shift.
And then, because I don't want to fall super behind, you know? Like, I want to watch Pacific Showdown, but also, like, I don't want to spend 15 years post this, you know what I mean?
Because now Jakaru has to pop that Primal Rage. Unless he can get a ton of value and Gustav gets a perfectly placed...
How many of them are going to go to Owl? No, a few. A number. An amount of them, probably. In this lobby, I would expect none, to be honest with you. So maybe I could say no to this game, but... I don't know. I'm chilling.
Mox, you can't. Don's bubble zoned out the beat from Gustav. Jakaru didn't get the beat. He was 1 HP. But then Don...
I like knowing. I like knowing things. Having an idea of what's going on in contenders. 8.5% of Owl is European, I guess. I think. Well, you know what? That number probably goes up next season. Thoughts? Because Washington are picking up EU, right?
We've seen this before, the same exact situation. Don is this time going to escape with his life, but it's Crispy who body blocks for him on the opposite side.
Oh.
However, this results in them having 2 minutes into this next phase, so it's not all that bad for Munich considering how things were going.
Yeah, especially because you know
61.5 is Korean? Yeah, well, no doubt. Like, I'm not saying any of these guys make it to Owl next season. By any means. It's not what I'm claiming, but... It might go up. All teams are just going budget. Yeah, but if all teams are going budget, that just brings down the average contract. So it makes, like, good teams... It makes good players cost less. Which means that budget gets better, actually. Get out of there.
But is still escaping with his life. Needs a lot of those heals. They're all low.
Oh.
The results in Hybrid getting picked. Although they're Kitsune rushing, Milio finds the shot.
He dies. That's not because of their skills, because the teams aren't interested in winning. I mean, I wouldn't say that. So maybe they do get Owl? I don't know. It's also interesting to talk about World Cup stuff, right? If I want to say, oh, this guy is decent from what I saw. You know, World Cup teams are not going to be Owl teams, I fear. So, it's still worth watching in that regard. But maybe at the same time, since I was already late on this, I could have just watched Pacific Showdown, so I wouldn't be late on that, and now I'm late on 3 things instead of 2 things. But also, like, I don't know, who cares? You know? You can in good conscience look at this. Or, like, these guys can hold their own. You can in good conscience look at this. Or, what? No, these guys cannot hold their own in Korea. That's not what I'm saying. No, of course not. These guys are definitely not as good as SPG, as even Poker Face. Poker Face solos these two. No doubt. Poker Face with solo. Oh shit. But these are also like not high-level EU teams. So. Oh, did I mute my thing? I did.
Mercy Pocket, what a fantastic play from him.
Yeah, unfortunately for Owen Esports, they get put between a rock.
But the thing about this is, like, it doesn't mean like there can't be a player that does well, you know?
Use that rush because they think, okay, we're gonna be able to find a kill. We need to stay on this payload.
You got bodied by Shockwave and Psycho.
Probably get sniped out. Don's gonna be able to set up a dive.
Yeah. Perhaps. And both of them will probably make Owl next season. So.
Kronos is able to get that counter Kitsune rush off and try and shut it down.
Yeah, notice how
Torbjorn! Where else can you get Torbjorn gameplay on New Queen Street? Tell me. This is why you gotta watch EU Contenders, so you get the Torbjorn New Queen Street. Psycho was done dirty, I guess. I mean, I don't say I particularly rate Psycho, but Leak Mafia said Psycho to Owl, and also Washington looking to go EU makes me think, you know what, Psycho has a pretty good shot. Now, I don't know. We'll see. But, I know, I'm chilling. I think Psycho is better than Shockwave? Damn. Shockwave still has a lot of hype in the community. In general. I think both are not above average. I don't know. Shockwave has potential, but I didn't really see it that much last season. I know some people say they did. I didn't really see it. I think I'd agree with that overall. And neither are above average. The average nowadays is Shy high? I'm assuming that means Sky, not Shy. I presume. Because that would mean that Shy is average, which I will not tolerate. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Oh. The fucking... Every time I hit a pulse bomb in a ranked game into Kiriko, I'm like, do they have... I don't think they have cleanse, and I hit a nasty stick, and then they have cleanse, I'm like, fuck. That would be insane. Yeah, Owl, if Shy was an average player, would be unreal. Just absolute power after power in every single slot. That was not a great, like... What's going on? Rose walks out of the bubble, because Lucio's not with him. He does not have a Wraith. See, this is why you have to watch the EU stuff to appreciate what's actually good. You know what I mean? You have to. If you can't watch this, it adds to your appreciation. You know. You have to look at everything, because that was not great. But yeah, now that I think about it, my thing is I'd probably watch this at some point, but I probably should be watching Pacific Showdown right now. The more I think about it. And then I watch this after I watch Pacific Showdown, is what I should have been doing. But I'm here now. Pacific? Yeah, the Pacific Showdown, where they got the top KR teams and the O2 show. Okay, but I scrolled in the VOD and I saw Top Dragon on Doomfist, so it's the Top Dragon show as far as I'm concerned. Let bro cook. But yeah, it's O2. It's all O2. I lost that argument. Real. Maybe after this match, I'll go to Pacific Showdown for a match or two. I'll just finish this one up, and then I will do that, because I think it makes more sense to do that. Because why would I want to be behind on all three if I just don't have to be, you know? Trolling myself. Sometimes the biggest troll in your life is you. Very important note to take down. Goodbye, Don. He's saying going to be in that top 10 DPS in Owl. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. He's saying it's quite good. Whenever preseason, not preseason, but whenever it gets closer, to the thing, I don't care. I'm gonna be like, my rookie of the year pick is Top Dragon because I don't give a fuck. Top Dragon was playing tank yesterday. Yeah, I scrolled in the VOD and I saw a little bit. Maybe I'll watch that next because I can only handle so much of EU contenders, to be honest. I think he has to battle with Pelican and stuff for these spots. Yeah, probably. Has Dawn looked good? Not particularly. He's looked better than Jkaru, though. Hybrid has dipped Emilio. Skyle has not impressed me, or Sile. They say it's Shile or something. Not that impressive. Crispy and Gustav Lucio duel has been a little interesting, but who are they gonna play in World Cup? Who is who? Korea? Or other countries? Where's Don even from? Isn't he from, like, the Netherlands? Pull up Netherlands World Cup. The Dutch have nobody? Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. There's a lot of countries like that that just don't have... I mean, look at Canada at this point. Canada has Crimzo, Seeker, and False were your last Owl players. Then in contenders, you have, like, Icy, you have Magic Mateball, you have, like, a lot of oxygen now. A team that placed second to, like, not the last one, but the one before that has nothing. Air. If I see XQC on Team Canada, I'm gonna lose it. Like, I'm gonna lose it. XQC on Team Canada, I'll never forget fucking him going to play Overwatch 2 on their little setup while the World Cup match was going on, so they had to sub in Mangachu on tank. I will never, like, that's how unserious Team Canada was. Where they said, XQC, yeah, go ahead. Go play some Overwatch 2, buddy. We'll handle this. It was like I've never seen a more unserious organization in my life. Unserious country. That's the Dark Ages. Korea, on paper, could make 5 teams and end up 1-5. Yeah, pretty much. The only argument would be China. I think China will be good. I think China will be good. I think the US could be good in the right metas. Yeah, that's pretty much it, though. It's US, China, Korea. Everything else is like whatever. Sweden is interesting because you get Kevster and Sparker, but past those two, it's like air. I'm trying to think of anything else. It's just like nothing really there. Gaga, Ligue, Gushway for Monkey One Trick. Yeah. You get Leave Shy, Gaga, Ligue, Gushway, Eveltal. You get Monk, Far Away. Yeah, China's scary. I gotta make those, like, I gotta do a stream for that. But I kind of want to watch the EU and the NA contenders first. So that, like, that's also part of the reason why I want to watch these games. Is so that I can have an idea of how I think these players are. And if they can compete with their own country kind of thing. So I think that's also another fun reason to watch these guys. But then you go Junbin, Max, someone, Smurf, Hanbin as top 5 tanks in the world, all Korean. Yeah. I mean, if it's like if it's like 2019 World Cup, you have to be 18. You had to be 18 last time. So Junbin might get cucked. I don't know how old he'll be when the World Cup starts. Doesn't the Saudi team have some good players? True. The Saudi team has some shooters, for sure. Top 5 flex supports and main supports all Korean? Probably. Okay. Munich wins. Shout out Munich. We can watch the little replay package they have. And then I will do the thingy. Only non-Koreans in top 10 flex DPS and Kevin leave? Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what Speedily Sugar Free do, because they still have a lot of hype, but I would expect that they won't be there. So yeah, I agree.
Just go onto the robot. Get that first contest. No one's actually going to be able to try and force your way. You don't get contested by anybody.
Because Speedily hasn't shown anything, but he has potential. You can maybe put him in top 10 if he has a good season.
And that's where you're always going to be able to take the win.
It's so tough for Sile. I mean, he's
He was holding.
Let me see the replay package. In a replay package? There we go. Okay, I'm going to change the funny little thumbnail and go to Pacific Showdown. Hold on, everybody, hold on. What game do we want to watch first while I'm doing this? YouTube. Downloader. Boom.
To prepare maybe your Winston gameplay or Orisa gameplay?
Not really. I think.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Maybe
I'm at.
just from before, you know, if you play every day against, you know, propers, people like that, then you will get better.
I'm at chillin.
Whoever you are, if you're a diamond player, you'll become a GM player in a day or two. You know, even if you lose. Yeah. It really helps.
And you're a tank player, and I mean, I feel like we have to ask every tank player who comes in for an interview this question, because the meta for tank...
Speedily could be bottom 10 somewhere around Alpha E checkmate. Definitely not a Pelican. He's saying Stalker level player. Alpha E has more potential, though. He had troubled second half. He could redeem himself. Valid. Definitely valid.
Up in the air, right? For support,
okay. Edit this. Watching
However, the tank player definitely has to swap a lot more frequently.
Pacific Showdown and chillin.
What do you feel is
Oh, I didn't change the thumbnail.
I think if you're very disciplined and play very well,
Wait, I fucked this up.
Like almost all the time.
Adtext.com the GOAT. For letting me add text to my thumbnails. After that, I ripped from every other team. Or every other fucking YouTube. Save. Boom. Notifications. NA Contenders ended up winning the poll, by the way. That I put out on my Twitter. I don't know, I don't know who saw it, but I put out a poll for what I should watch. You Contenders ended up losing, and then I started watching it. Why are people so hyped about Yezin? Because he's a Pharah guy and he's pretty good at Pharah Echo. And he's pretty flashy, I don't know. I think that it's valid that I think it's kind of valid. Pretty flashy, pretty cool. Definitely like meta specific, obviously, but what can you do, you know? Big 2 viewers. Shout out to the 2 of you in chat. Real 3 now because I pulled up. Can we get a like on this? Can we get 3 fat likes on the video? Watching Pacific Showdown matches now. Pull up. Is this illegal? I feel like people like watching OTPs. That's also very real. Because if you want to get better at a character, it's a lot better to just watch, like, to just watch people that one trick. Like back when I was a wee lad watching Cody because I wanted to get better at Sombra. Like I would just watch Cody. I don't even watch very many Twitch streamers or shit like that. But I wanted to get better at Sombra, so I watched the Sombra one trick. You know? I'm ruining my studies. It's 2:17. I gotta get up at 6? Oh, hell nah. Go to bed, bruh. I prefer watching smart players and mechanical players when I'm learning. Interesting. My brother, you are not going to wake up. It is bedtime for you, I'm afraid. What am I looking at? This. Okay. What match do we pull up with? Do we want to watch the only one that wasn't the sweep? Or do we want to watch Top Dragon on Doomfist? That's the big two, to me. F. The one that wasn't the sweep. Okay. Tank Dragon was real? Apparently it was. Flagship lost to T1? T1's not awful. They placed third. They placed a solid third. Okay, is this the not a sweep one? It is. Where does it begin? I'm actually a little curious to see how this goes. Less than popped? Let's go. On Tracer, my goat. The Tracer hour's been coming through. Alright. Okay, real shit now. The EU gameplay was just so that I could ease into this, and now I forgot what good Overwatch looked like. So now that I'm going to see some good Overwatch, I'm going to be so much more hype about it. You know, I'm going to be ready. So we have a ball comp. This is not what I was looking for when I said good Overwatch. It was definitely not the ball comp. Okay. Echo. This was not what I was anticipating. I like the comp from HLXC. You fucked them up. Like, they just lose. How dare you insult Junbin? No, okay. When Junbin gets to do whatever he wants, okay? Junbin can do whatever he wants. He gets a pass. Obviously, he's Junbin. Junbin could pull up on Mercy, and I'd be like, yes, Junbin, pull up. But oh, I was ready for him to hit that. But I'm not sure if I agree with fucking the Guangzhou Garge pulling up. They're not Ground Zero Gaming. They're the Guangzhou Garge. Don't get it twisted.
If October can just keep pressure on them, though, if he can keep both these players isolated from the rest of the fight, then Liga, Kaylee, they can feast. Now,
Pelicans Hanzo won Haunt Your Dreams tonight. No, they do, though. He does, though. Every time I close my eyes, I see him. Does he stay? Oh, he doesn't stay on the Pharah. I think that's smart. It's like you're gonna do legit air into this comp with Barrage anyway. Pelican gets duped by Heesang, sadly. Maybe not on every hero. Maybe on some of them. On Tracer, I would say for sure. On Hanzo, I'd probably take Pelican on Hanzo, low key.
stick.
They are really damn close. Really?
He'll be able to finish him off. Pulse bomb, a good tool to eat through that armor that Wrecking Ball uses to contend the Tracer, right? Kaylee doing a great job thus far, and HLXC stick on the objective.
Oh, I'd rather Pelican on Echo. Maybe I haven't seen enough. He's saying Echo. Maybe that's like troll by saying that.
Mercy putting the full pocket. That's gonna be Liga nearly demeched.
Ooh, manages to hang around for a second.
I need more watch time on he's saying.
But possibly a remake available. Yeah, Liga doesn't get punished. Good work on the self-destruct.
IDC if I'm ban evading, but none of my messages are going through. Wait, what? I did no ban. That's so sad.
They'll get the flip back temporarily, and Nanda does eventually finish off Salvation, so HLXC
No, I don't know what's happening there.
to hang on as hard as they would have liked to.
Pelican echoes farms.
That being said,
I think on Tracer, Hitscan, Soj, etc. he's saying has it.
Liga back on the
Yeah, but the thing is he's a flex DPS.
bigger numbers, and they have the advantage.
So,
because Dreamer is out of the fight.
Okay, nice shot from Aki.
like, you're like, I mean, yeah, I guess he's saying probably has better of those. I don't know. I sent like a dozen messages and none went through. I scrolled back up to look at your like other account.
Eventually you're gonna have to go do something. There we
But
go,
like,
Dreamer.
I didn't say anything on it, so I don't know. You got shadow banned from my chat by Big YouTube Corp.
All the while,
The fact he can play Sojourn isn't valuable. It definitely is valuable. I'm not saying that,
take. Nice pulse bomb there. I don't.
but it's like
Yang got caught in
that doesn't make him better at the role that he's playing.
Might have accidentally recalled into it or something.
Like I think it's valid to say he sings better. It's not like definitive, right? But
Though, I mean, the Kitsune Rush already invested. Yeah, they're gonna hold it.
I don't know. It's hard. It's whatever. Well, this will be a debate throughout the years in Overwatch League to come. I guarantee you.
Over. No, it actually is gonna switch. Gets the HP over to Aki before.
This EMP goes crazy, by the way.
The benefit of
You can't fault Pelican for not playing Sojourn because he's not a hit scan player, man.
Set up for it immediately onto the back line. Oh,
What the fuck happened? Did he DC? No. No.
immediately onto the back line.
No. This is so sad.
For it immediately onto the back line. Oh, couldn't quite finish off Aki and booped off the map.
Oh no.
Actually, this EMP happened.
Oh my god. That's the map loss right there. This is where it comes from. I think they lost the map off that. Maybe this is the map loss. Maybe. Well, okay. This would only be a single round, to be fair. But yeah, that's crazy. Let's see what happens this year with Shock whenever Team Pelly is on. Yeah, it's hard to say because also whenever we compare, he's saying right. He's not playing like Korean Contenders is good, but it's still a step down from Owl overall. You know. So there's a lot of different factors. I've watched less. He's saying that the level of competition is higher for Pelican. You know, those are the two biggest things. But O2, no. O2 isn't the step down, but who they are playing is SPG and T1 and fucking yeah. SPG and T1 are a step down from Owl teams. You know what I mean? And if that's their competition, they're not playing like they're probably scrimming Owl teams. We can't see that. They only scrim Owl teams, yeah, but we can't see that. Like we can't do that. Unironically, Pele might still be on Houston. Ironically, oh, double direct. Oh, yeah, he might be. It's this Friday if it doesn't get moved. Knock on wood, right? For free agency, so I'm hyped. I'm ready. Let's get some free agent frenzies going, you know? It is this week. It is 23rd, right? Not crazy? Wait, double check. It is the 23rd. Okay.
Rockets are just to none. It is a trade.
I have a flight in the morning to go back home, so hopefully I don't miss anything while I'm on the flight.
That's the problem
But
with
it probably won't start till noon anyway.
and
So
they play phenomenally, but
watch me get on the flight. Nobody signed. Get off the flight. Toronto Defiant has signed fucking Molan Ran.
This is a much more vulnerable composition.
The leaks were false.
HLXC, though,
I wake up to Toronto having no budget, the worst team in the league. I wake up to Shy getting no. I get off the flight and I see Shy is dropped from the Spark. It's GG. I'm getting back on. I'm getting back on. It's gone. I'm going back up there.
narrowly gets out of the line of fire.
Imagine an all-time O2, proper Pelly, Heesing, Mara, Jumpin, Max, Finn, Vindame, Shio, etc. And give me one team in Owl or contenders in the history of the game that could beat them with certainty.
I don't know if it's 100%,
Doesn't exist.
but that'll definitely clean up HLXC.
Now the question is, does HLXC make any swap?
May I raise you, Dallas Fuel, currently. Potentially.
They do.
Potentially. May I raise you, Dallas? Shock is just O2, so I would say Shock, but that's like the same team.
The question here is, does the Baptiste actually find a ton of value? Right? Zuzu is a stronger utility than Immortality Field.
But yeah.
Still, though, if it's not Nanda, it's Dreamer. If it's not Dreamer, it's Nanda.
Proper is like the best.
Back from ground zero, never giving HLXC
But there's something special about the Dallas team, you know, that like raw talent just like doesn't care about, and they have it.
With this switch over to the cast,
Proper, he's saying at Pelly all greater than Sparkle Doha. Yeah, but it's not about the individual players on Dallas, you know. Dallas is like system first, players second,
Nand in the sky with just the Cassidy.
and they have the good players to back it up on, like, you know, Fearless, fucking Hanbin, right? Like Fielder, probably the best flex support
Keep in mind a single direct
that you could get there.
Aki who falls next though with a sound barrier. HLXC
They get diffed massively on DPS.
control of the objective. There's a dead eye too. That'll zone ground zero off long enough for HLXC.
I don't know. Didn't stop Dallas this season.
earned by Ground Zero Gaming, though.
Dallas have amazing individual talent, yet they are still better than the sum of their parts. Yeah, I agree 100%.
Retake with the Pharah.
It does depend on the meta. It does. It's not an all.
By your rules, we saw the double direct. that-
It's not an all-inclusive thing. If it's a like a Tracer,
So Ground Zero Gaming, a much more brawl.
I don't know, Tracer Sojourn meta or something,
Really difficult position.
or like it's not Winston, it's a ball meta. I would argue Jumbin
Nanda
goes crazy.
somehow, not sure how that one occurred, but HLXC are happy about it. That's for sure.
That's not true. Clearly, what is?
Actually, honestly,
What's not true?
fight.
Fielder and Shio diffs shock support
Equalizing percentage in Ground Zero Gaming.
player by player. Yeah, 100%. Wait,
Assuming a Russian now, I mean, it's just a pulse block. Yang needs to come up with magic.
wait. Are you arguing that?
Not much time either. One last fight here for ground zero if they want to try.
I don't know what you're arguing right now. I'm lost. I lost the plot somewhere. I'm out of the loop.
Slow walk up to point two.
Oh,
Trying to find
Nanda.
the opening. Nanda so low. October desperately wanted to finish off that.
Kaylee, get off of Cassidy.
Quite find the damage by himself.
There's a time for Cassidy,
Up to the objective.
but
Dreamer.
not this year, maybe.
Off-angle approach here, zoning away Kaylee from the fight, but gets caught in the back of Suzu to keep Dreamer up long enough to
This is
pulse bomb.
is this live patch? This must be with Doomfist, right?
Not landing much from Yang, and with Atlas gone, ground
Hanbin greater than Kaluja wasn't just a system. The field had way better players except for Proper. I mean, also include Jotes.
trying to jump back to the mega, but clicks his head on the wall.
If you include Jotes, it'd be Hanbin greater than
But there's no way.
Kaluj still, I guess.
And I think for the first
Um,
time today, we head to a third round of control.
Yes, we do.
Then I guess you can debate, you know, Pelican, not Pelican, fucking
What a way to get
Kilo and those guys. But yeah, I don't know.
Actually, as October
Talk will be better next season with O2 players. This is true. It's a true statement.
This is pretty close to what actually HLXC were running in the great finals anyways, right? Even when they weren't going against a farm.
The sad thing is we'll never be able to even say, oh, we'll find out next season because Dallas looks like it's getting blown up, right? So we won't even get to say, oh, I guess we'll find out, because we won't. It's just so sad.
I mean, this is as close to GT Dive as we're gonna get in the current era. I think.
yeah. Truly.
Kiriko instead of historically was a Zen or an Honor.
Ooh.
Kaylee's
I'm a big fan of the Echo Ash.
dive too, right?
Brings me back to double shield days.
Otherwise, not much survivability for Kaylee. Dreamer unfortunately caught out though. October doing a good job of taking that one down. While Salvation's pretty low, not gonna be low enough for it to matter.
Is this the map they win? This is looking like kind of roll. I love watching Echo. Real.
Gaming in Dreamer, I mean, was living on a prayer for about.
Watching like a full sticky bomb is very satisfying.
I mean, the other thing too here to highlight, right, is HLXC. The Bob against his composition ends up being really, really strong, right? Not a lot of ability to burst it down, so I mean, you can use it as a point.
I think Ash is really fun to watch too,
More time to be bought.
even though she's just kind of shoot guys.
Kaylee to at least get a little bit more utility put their way in terms of the blue beam at times.
And the first linear dive.
What the fuck stuffed him there? Lucio? Where? They don't have a Lucio. What stuffed him? Am I missing something? Oh, Coach Gun. A Coach Gun. Okay. I didn't see it go off. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, okay. No, yeah, it is Ash.
Kaylee completely denying that. Will get
I'm not used to seeing Ash gameplay. I forgot. I forgot.
number one. Salvation not able to survive, and things are looking good.
They still win though.
Rescue run on this full competition.
Very interesting to have no
You have the Ana and the Mercy, so
Kiriko at all
stop
for HLXC.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing too is all in, right? Without the Kiriko, I mean, neither Kolja or Salvation.
I missed the verse meta. Yeah.
If you're being chased down,
Mid-season madness meta, please. Fuel had way better players than Shock except Proper. That's why they won, not just some magical system, but against all-time O2 they lose head-to-head in so many metas. That's what I meant. Moving on now.
That one generates really quickly. They're gonna commit though. They still use the Kitsune Rush.
Kind of valid.
Stop HLXC, stem the bleeding at the wound, cauterize it. But HLXC are
It still is like the system's part of it though. I would still say for sure.
forward aggression from HLXC. Ground zero, they're
But
gonna
yeah, their individual pieces were better
that down.
in some aspects this season for Shock or for Dallas rather.
That's both support ultimates from HLXC, but I mean, that's frankly that's a much cheaper fight for HLXC than Ground Zero Gaming, right? They just get nothing from the Kitsune Rush, and one has to argue that Kitsune Rush is a better ultimate than Nano Boost.
I wish Dallas didn't blow up this year to see if this theory in practice. Real, I agree.
Really has to come here onto the blade. You would expect
It's so sad. But I mean, like, this is just how it is.
zone out Nanda and make it much more difficult for him to enter
The system is part of it, but people act like Rush made this team from trash, but they diff Shock across the board.
That sound barrier is used in tandem with it, and even if it is, then Ground Zero waiting so long. Dreamer antied, Cold J trying not to die in vain. At least Nanda goes down. October doing a good job of winning the flex DPS fight and putting a lot of pressure on Atlas too. Focusing beam not quite.
I don't know, I think all of Rush's praise is valid, to be honest.
Flat on the wall.
He's like consistently found ways to make his team's weakness not like appear like a weakness. Like for multiple seasons now. Apart from Fielder and Chio, are there any rumors about the Dallas players going elsewhere?
All for naught. Liga's not
I've heard
Respawn's
some Hanbin things, I think.
October with the duplicate now. Struggling to really put the necessary pressure on.
I've heard Hanbin
99%.
is not coming back.
They're gonna have to give this up.
It's a very reasonable.
That's pretty much it though. I haven't heard anything specific about the rest of them other than just Dallas is getting blown up in general. Rush is the best coach, the most valuable member on the field for sure. Yeah, I agree.
They're gonna have the Kitsune Rush here for this next engagement. Aki's very close to it. The problem is HLXC can zone it out with the self-destruct and then the nano boost onto Kaylee to make that a real threat in the backline.
Oh, goodbye, Coldest.
Oh, poor Cold J. Not a good start for HLXC.
I mean, you have to reset.
The question is how much.
And now the Guangzhou Guards have Kiri ult. This is looking rough.
You can stagger the babies even for quite a minute.
I mean,
Brigida.
you can't.
For why? For who?
Buys enough time. Like, the threat of Liga getting back into the mech.
For what purpose are we on Brigida right now?
I mean, good for October
To get fucking jumped on and insta-die?
Though HLXC don't have a,
Like,
advantage into the fight,
am I missing something?
back foot.
Contesting with this
The Kiri ult comes out, 95, that's a good ult.
So aggressively.
Now, if Salvation swapped Lucio,
League are trying to eat
they would have been able to rotate through the fucking, what's it called? Hookah by now.
But look how deep the dive comes
Wait!
out.
The Brigida! Hold on!
Salvation up.
We were wrong! We were all wrong!
And all the while, Kaylee just hanging
Whoa.
They will regroup and likely flip
Hold on!
Aki not able to
We are fools!
in the window trying to contest long enough.
The Brig is real.
HLXC, they get China their first match
So-
of the day.
We need to apologize, real.
We got it.
Handwritten letter.
Behold.
I did. I.
They marched to the beat of their own drum.
What's the member of the Aussie? What's the name of that Aussie tank? What do you mean?
So, I mean, this is so interesting for
What Aussie tank?
because now there's so much nuance going into further maps, and especially
We are Brig Gaming. Real. I didn't know that the game plan was Nano Brig. Was that what was called, do you think?
The fight. Ground Zero
The
Gaming.
cafe? What?
already
I'm unfamiliar. I want to see if the game plan, like, looking at this, is this game plan to Nano Brig on the dive? It is, right?
Back into the mech.
Like, was this a called strategy?
So, I mean, good for October to.
Because the other option is, like, Nano Echo or Nano Diva. Because you're not going to Nano Kaylee, probably.
Now, I mean, though HLXC don't have a ready
Yeah.
advantage into the
There's one good player from Australia. Let me look. Let us look. Let us indulge. Wait, why did I do it like this? I should just do it like this. Oh, you're talking about Kuffa? Is that who you're talking about? That probably is, right? Probably Kuffa is who you're referring to.
contesting, trying to eat up what you might recall
air show.
for things was there.
Has to be given to League. And probably.
Kuffa? Yeah. I haven't actually watched any of Kuffa, but I do see
Is up ahead of us.
the Twitter account be going. I'll be seeing him on Twitter all the time. Okay, is this the map they lose?
I mean, Nando's putting down a lot of good
Did they lose this double sniper map?
or, Liga rather on the back foot.
He was so good, he was allowed to play in other regions.
Better on Kaylee to start this off.
An Australia player made it out. He made it out?
Be able to contend with
No
the
way.
Thunder comfortably now. October 2 can't quite
It is a great feat, yeah. Be hyped to see more Australian representation.
This is a very passive setup from HLXC.
All the Aussies are pretty good now.
Walk into them. They take a ton of.
Avril, Custa,
They get the natural cover of the corner.
Punk.
And,
Who else is there?
bunch of players. Ground Zero Gaming are going to be flawless on this first.
Is there one more Australian? There is, isn't there?
steaming ahead. Full speed.
No, but we include Custa Avril like as talent, like just like Australian owl people.
With fine trading out Aki too. You
They
get
count.
aggressive positioning and late staggers out of this. Ground Zero in an excellent spot.
All of Australia's contributions to Overwatch League as a whole
in terms of
are very good.
the ability to kind of puncture through at Ground
They have a lot of value.
HLC don't deal a ton of damage. Coldj's still very far off on this transcendence relative to the amount of time that's elapsed in the map, or the relative.
I'm a fan, perhaps.
And obviously the DPS very far behind because Kaylee and October 2 have not managed to take a reasonable fight yet.
Kaylee felt the wind on that one too. Yang nearly taking his head off for a second time. Gravitic Flux used.
Oh,
Whip. I mean, it would have.
Managed. To
this is so sad.
Kaylee
fight yet.
felt the wind on that.
Why is Escort's second map?
Yang nearly taking his head off for a second.
Oh, he died. Okay.
Flux used. Actually, whip. I mean, it
Just
would've
because they are so underrepresented.
vicious accretion there, but Kaylee will hit the shot. That's all that matters. And Ground Zero. Well, they got off to a very good start.
Real.
They actually will pick up October 2. Is there room for them to press more on this? Kaylee does have the insight.
I don't know what. I mean, I don't really care what's second and what's first. Doesn't really matter to me.
They're biting.
As long as push is not like in the top first 3.
Barely hanging on by a thread.
As long as it doesn't go Koth,
Field and kinetic grab.
push, I don't care what the order is.
Eventually enough to find Nanda, but Atlas fires right back at him. HLXC doing their best to dig their heels in and try to grab the cart. Salvation, behind cover. They're not going to be able to finish that off.
We should make a league for them, calling all heroes. Oh, hell nah.
That just seals the deal that HLXC will hold on for a sec.
Ground Zero do have the information advantage here. Yang with the Infocyte. No longer with
Wait.
the Infocyte.
Yeah, I mean, you
For
can
Australian? Wait, I'm confused.
when a rock flies at you. Unfortunately, your Infocyte doesn't warn you about that one if you're not looking.
I feel like the Australians have a league of their own. Am I missing something?
Liga has had a chance to shine
Perhaps they have one.
on frankly his signature hero.
Was it a joke?
Keep in mind, this is the
Yeah.
this is the hero that Liga won the last.
Oh, that's where it was. I was trying to figure out where the tie-in was. I'm gonna be honest, and I failed to link the notes.
Second international
I was like, huh?
contender.
Long road to get there,
Full
certainly.
swap from Ground Zero now.
Where's the tie-in? I was searching.
Sniper battle. They want to try and dive, but this high ground is such a good position for Kaylee in October
Oh,
to tear away at Ground Zero while they're trying to set up.
And frankly, it actually, there's not really a lot you can punish Liga.
I hate the Hanzo bug. I can't believe teams will still
of survivability between the the barrier.
play the Hanzo with the bug being so annoying.
To build space there, and then on top of that,
Sometimes it just like consumes me.
there's a
Like you just
lot
like it's so bad.
for the Sigma. So
Put it away.
HLXC can really revolve around Liga Sigma, and meanwhile, Dreamer has to take a really aggressive setup.
HLXC lost the map. They did.
Just pepper away.
Look how far they have to
Yeah,
try and get
they lost. They lose a map somewhere,
Pack doesn't quite get away. What a
and I don't know where.
That's a hard kunai to hit. Nails the header.
I thought it would be because of that DC, but they persevered. So
Fragile team.
it could be this one.
And in Salvation October 2, they're gonna find that out the hard way.
Yeah, unfortunately, HLXC greed a little bit too much there. Bite off a little bit more than they can chew, and there's no way to really back away. They do. HLXC's composition requires them to kind of have layers, right, of reset. Ambitious attempted a pulse bomb there.
I mean, if you hit that though, that's like the second point you guarantee, right? So might as well go for it. Kissing,
Oh, that's so tragic.
right? So might as
Why? Why was the Suzu so late?
I mean, if you hit
Oh, Dreamer Insta got rolled actually. Oh, because he peeks a window with an ash behind it, and he gets perma rolled. That's so sad.
things hard,
Circuit Royale is the most Mickey map,
Dreamer, he doesn't
Mickey Mouse map.
fight the rush being up. Now a desperate blade, but
So true.
completely shut down. Caught in the gravitic flux, smacked into the floor. And HLXC managed to recontest at just the right time.
That is a very expensive fight for Ground Zero Gaming. Especially
Circuit be a map for sure.
win it. And they don't
I kind of like that we got a Sigma map though, even though motherfuckers be running a bunch of Winston now.
With how much damage HLXC has been taking, Salvation builds it up so swiftly. And then survivability now going to be the name of the game. And, I mean, there's only a minute left. Ground Zero have realistically one.
I just want 2 CP back
I mean, really,
because I just want 5 different map types for best of 5s. That's all I want. Me personally, that's all I want.
gotta get the immortality field out of there first. Now a backline.
However you want to make it happen, I don't care. I don't care if you want to make up a map type that does, instead of a 1 CP, like you do a control, no, because you do the opposite of hybrid. You run the escort and then you finish the escort and then you do a capture point. It wouldn't work out. It wouldn't work. Well, I just want a different map type somewhere, somehow.
One of the more defensible parts of the map. I mean, Circuit Royale so heavily defender favored.
This map is so niche.
Take a lot.
Teams are gonna have their own specific teams for this map, like a separate roster.
One upside is
Yeah.
Ground Zero Gaming did force HLXC to use everything that last fight, and now
I mean, it's like it validates so many Sigma players. Like you can't just not play Sigma. You need a Sigma.
that's really what it kind of revolves around here for Ground Zero Gaming.
I am very interested to see what Ramatra does to this map because I feel like he could be quite good on A. Because you shield up and then you punch the Sigma shield
To put pressure on Liga, get a little bit
and then you fuck around there.
more careful than anything else.
But we'll see.
This is a hard
Need a map like this for ball? See, that's what Koth is supposed to be.
Ground Zero taking this much time, it actually favors HLXC more and more.
looking pretty low, but manages to get out
Like
of that.
all Koth maps are just ball maps, but he just isn't good.
I mean,
think Shambali is an interesting escort map. It is.
Not a whole lot that Ground Zero can do.
I think I still haven't won a single match on it. Maybe. In 2 weeks. Actually, no, I've definitely won one. I was on May. I was running it on May. I was going absolutely crazy on the May rank comp, actually. I was different, I won't lie. Will you watch Overwatch Legends? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. It's like a fun event, but like... I don't know. If the level of play is like really good and it looks like teams are like going crazy hard, maybe. But like, I don't know. I'm not too pressed about it. It's a cool concept. I don't really care that much, though. Axel got mauled by Who Are You? I'm not surprised. Maybe I'll watch the finals, something like that. If I don't know what the format is. Wait, let me see the little highlight. Axel's entire team was better than the Who Are You team. Still, Who Are You better? I liked watching Bumper. Bumper's always fun to watch. Who Are You is Who Are You GC Busan? I don't remember.
It does prevent the damage though.
Because isn't the GC Busan team like kind of not that good at these days?
Properly, it also prevents the knockdown damage.
No, he isn't. Who the fuck is he? He's Lunatic High. Oh, that's who I was thinking of.
If you time it when you land on the ground,
That team is not it. GC Busan have Neko. Nah, I cannot be watching this.
up in the air, easy to shoot.
Yeah, you're like trying to time
Lunatic High.
to perfectly land at your feet right before you hit the ground so that you're caught in the splash, but not so like before that like you're too high in the air, but also not so late that you hit the ground before it.
Yo, but doesn't Kongdu just win?
There's also an easier way. If you're caught in the ultimate with someone else,
Kongdu did win.
you can throw the
It happened already.
Sure. Unfortunately, Aki was not with anyone else. It was just
No, I know. It was not relevant to that whole conversation. It happens to be a.
In Neko's defense, he wasn't terrible? Nah.
so many different compositions.
I refuse to believe it. Is this a long-ass pause, or what?
Yeah.
On not Circuit Royale.
Actually, I think most of this match we've
Yes.
gone without a Sojourn.
Yes.
Wait, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
How about that?
No, because I mean, Yang has been playing the Tracer. Nanda's been playing like the
What?
Genji and Hanzo.
I'm entirely musically non.
It's hard to contend with. 14 HP. Nanda gets one, but can't keep overtime going.
The VOD is gone. Did they just play it? We don't get to see the win? We just have to accept it.
Backricity, I don't need to.
There is.
Bracket, they are. Please.
All right.
What? They're hacking into the mainframe to get a map win. What is this? We don't get to see it happen. We what? Hello? It's just not here. The fact that Juicy Busan didn't have a dedicated hit scan while Gongdu did, damn. This is why they're the GOAT. What? This is why the Guangzhou guards are the GOAT, because they hack into the mainframe and eliminate the back half of a map and somehow win. They just won, and we have to accept. Yep, they won that one.
The Ground Zero are going to elect to change their composition to counter it in as much as they can. So yeah, we're seeing the Far Mercy. If they lose,
Did Prophet play Soch?
then it sets
Was any good?
up for, potentially a full hold. I will also say Far on this first one has a lot of vertical cover between that
Doomfist into Ball comp.
the house. Yeah, the
I like Ball on Hollywood.
no one really able to shoot at Farah in the sky.
He was actually, but he swapped instantly. Oh. I was like, fuck this, I don't want to play this hero. Be boring. Goodbye, Kaylee.
Chunking damage.
I'm so sad that we don't get to see the map win. I'm actually so sad.
And I expect HLXC as they fall player after player to
Didn't want to live life on easy mode, real.
deal with Ground Zero Gaming.
No Mickey Mouse character for profit. Only the goats for the goat.
The question is really
Ugh.
Seems like that'll be the case.
What? Hello, Kaylee?
there's no likelihood for
Bro said
Liga stay on the Doom Kings.
did bro oh no, he took damage.
The question is really, does Liga stay on the Doom Kings?
I was gonna say, no way he uncloaked the hack, right? He took damage from somewhere and then insta-died.
Kaylee,
Illicit got so much value out of Death Blossom, it was insane.
put to the ground himself, 6 feet under. An early recontest from HLXC.
Really?
This is just a stall time.
Because Illicit, like, wasn't impressive in contenders, to be honest.
Now, like,
I'm a bit surprised.
you were saying, do they swap any more pieces of their composition?
Out of the K, Birdwing, and Choi, I think the K looked the least impressive.
Good stall,
Makes sense. Choi is better than the K.
but eventually that point gets capped.
Choi's the GOAT.
HLXC don't really earn much either. For as long as that stall kind of goes through, they don't.
I'm happy that Birdwing looked good, though. Illicit was actually winning a lot of fights. Oh, valid.
Gaming, I think we'll be able to set the pace of the.
Choi is nuts. The K wasn't impressive.
And I think that
Yeah, I want Choi to be on a good team so badly. I want Choi to say one MVP for next season is what I want personally. You just if someone was like who is the MVP of next season, you get to choose. I get to write history. I like that barrage.
The elevator,
I'm picking Choi every time.
floor into a barrage. Cold J in a lot of trouble too. Not using the sound barrier though.
I want Smurf MVP. Illicit is not the level of Choi or Profit. Bro wasn't even close.
For HLXC,
What about someone? Someone MVP would be my tank choice probably.
even the EMP.
If a tank could be MVP, I'd want someone. If a DPS could be, I want Choi.
HLC were really hoping for. They'll throw out a Kitsune.
If a support's kind of interesting.
Liga has made a switch over to a
If it's support, I want it to be like a Vindame, I think.
It's not just
Banana swap too.
You can't say that when he was the only one getting value out of his Reaper ult in the whole Overwatch Legends tourney.
the Genji Tracer, and it forces Nando off the Pharah, and that's important for
The Reaper, the Legends are not too good at Reaper, I guess. I think that Tree figures that time travel
I mean, this high ground.
ages to 18 and takes over the league. Look, 2025.
Now that ground zero on this composition. Pulse bomb will take League out.
Mark down the Owl 2025 season on your calendar
Normally, League's pretty good at eating them.
and watch Tree win Rookie of the Year MVP.
They do force out, or they get the kill rather onto Aki, so very limited heals here for Ground Zero Gaming. But I mean, with October 2 out and Liga still walking back from spawn, it's still a tough retake for HLX.
I'm a big fan of HLXC just fucking playing whatever they feel like.
Pretty soon that swift step.
If Liga's not an Owl, I will be very upset. Put Liga in Owl. I want Birdwing back in Owl. I agree with that as well. Birdwing should be back in Owl.
Sort of prominent positioning.
It's not like it's not like he lost Owl because
Is there any follow-up?
he couldn't,
To punish that?
like,
Gets away free and clear.
because he couldn't hang, you know? He left because he wanted to, kind of thing.
Damage
Bro could hang,
playing on a nice edge, but able to
and he still can.
around for a second. And even when Liga eventually loses this, has the mech or the self-destructive remax.
I mean, they have.
I think the only person who'll be able to compete is Cheeky Nando's. Huh?
This is the fight. This is the area.
Choi is weird case because he doesn't feel as flexible as Pelly or Stalker, but he's better at Tracer and Genji than both of them, and was far more efficient with better deaths per 10.
Critical one to win here.
He's definitely not a flexible flex DPS. I agree. But at the same time, that's Mickey Mouse. Because his Pharah's good, his Echo's good, his Genji Tracer are very good.
But between the sound barrier and the self-destruct, there's no viable targets. That blade goes.
It's just like he firmly can only play the flex DPS. You know, he doesn't really dabble
The health advantage for
in the other shit. You know what I mean?
quite a bit of work though. That was well timed. It's expensive for both teams.
Like Stalker can whip out the Ashe. Choi, I don't know if I trust him on the Ashe that much.
Their mark on this fight. October, Kaylee both zoned out.
But I trust him on anything that is a flex DPS, 100%.
HLXC aren't going to be able to put a stop to ground zero.
But I don't know, like whenever it comes to stuff like Hanzo, I'm like,
October 2, likely to, sacrifice on the point. Kaylee, very, very low. No healing to be found.
He's a player I make an exception for when I rank players. Normally I value flexibility a lot, but he was so efficient and good at flex, he's insane. Yeah.
There's no way for them to escape.
Flex DPS, they are not flexible. They only play Trace or Genji. Deny the propaganda, they can't keep getting away with it.
HLXC, now that they're back indoors, the Doomfist gets a little bit more value, right? Not a lot of verticality.
That's pretty valid most of the time, but then you get motherfuckers pulling up on Reaper. I don't know if I trust Choice A1 on the Reaper. I feel like I have no reason to say this, or like I have nothing to back it up. But I don't think I'd trust Choice A1 on the Reaper.
That's just the full retreat sounded for HLXC. They don't want any of that fight 4v5.
Can't give him a ton of space though. They have to kind of contest the objective.
But he's the GOAT, so
Ever closer to that final checkpoint, and there's still a lot of time.
maybe I'm slandering my GOAT too much.
Liga hasn't been over half health in 30 seconds or more, but finally HLXC are able to pull the trigger.
Kev not being good on Reaper and So's really hurt him in my eyes.
That's a big fight to win for HLXC. It allows them to kind of
Choi or someone? I'm choosing Choi. Me personally, I'm choosing Choi.
right to get below that minute mark is going to be so critical for HLXC. They weren't
I'm a someone enjoyer, but like Choi is my GOAT. Like first and foremost.
scraps more than anything else here on Hollywood.
At least they've been wearing at the time bank from ground zero.
Big ult
I think Kev not being good on the Reaper Sojourn is like
They get away from this one clean, no, so they have to use the sound barrier to try and go in. Nanda, if he survives,
it was pretty bad.
shields all expire.
But Glad's just like felt like they legitimately lost the plot on that entire meta. I don't even like because I don't even know if it was an individual thing. It's like the same thing in Jote. It wasn't really an individual thing. Yeah, you can blame Reiner's Junker Queen. But it's just like the entire team just lost the plot for the entire metagame. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know.
Now available too. Ground zero have to be careful how they approach this one.
It feels like Kev needs a bag of skills or a hero with a lot of skills to be good and doesn't actually have the brain for it. Kev being bad at Reaper and Sojourn is a fraudulent take. His Sojourn was not inspirational. Happy was the best player on the Gladiators in the playoffs. Like to me, it's not even a competition.
Go back cap here. That is going to be it indeed. 4 seconds left. No one left alive.
And that probably has a lot to do with the team had no clue what was going on, so your Sojourn can frag out better. But he definitely had a better Soj than Kev. 100%. The betrayal. Gator Gaming lurking in the back. here's me say something slightly negative about someone and he's here. He pulls up. Buddy. Hydron for MVP? I'm down. I'm so down for Hydron MVP. I'm a big Hydron enjoyer as well. I think it's lacking Potiphon differential. I think the only argument for Potiphon leaving hurting the Glads is in the very initial Summer Showdown. After Summer Showdown, I don't think Potty solves these issues, you know? Just waiting for the someone enjoys to pull up. I have a anti-someone sense. Living in my walls. It doesn't look good. It looks like he needs his skills on a hero that can express them to be good.
I know you're not musically inclined, but come on. Kaylee not inclined to live, evidently.
Like, you mean he doesn't have good fundamentals? You mean he's carried by his mechanics, kind of? I think he makes smart plays. Like, off of those characters. I feel like he has good fundamentals. He's not just skill gap. I don't know. Well, players like Leave, Lip, and Proper are just smart enough to play anything without needing skills. No, not saying that. I don't get it then. Like, Glad just don't know what they were doing. They really want to avoid Reaper. Yeah. Glad should have said, fuck it, we're playing Roadhog. I'm so sad no team actually pulled out the Hog as much as they should have. Like, You would think one of the lower teams that weren't doing very well in scrims on the Winston mirror would just say fuck it and start running Roadhog at some point. Like, I know Seoul was, and then they came over to NA and they got rolled, but it's like,
Resuscitate this one.
someone somewhere should have said fuck it, we're playing Hog, you know?
But, yeah, not enough.
I mean, there's room for maybe an
I'm just so surprised they didn't.
try something.
Toronto would never do it because fucking they always think they can play the meta, but they can't.
Get that payload moving.
October's on one here on this attack path. Yep. It's like we're not.
Probably could have. With Brad's AMA, Atlanta, Houston, and Glads were all trying to do something different, but Glads and Atlanta clearly held on to it for too long.
Has been playing Tracer pretty much as long as.
Oh. I see. I love someone. Valid. That, I guess that's another option. Is that they did it like that. Yeah, that makes sense too. At that point, just commit, I think. I don't know. It's hindsight, be 2020 and all that stuff. Like, imagine if the London Spitfire gave up on Reinhardt. Like, it's like that. It's like, if they truly believe in it, hypothetically, and you have the players for it, then just fucking run it, you know? Trust your guys. Oh my god, what the Whoa, this is crazy. This is a little shiesty. Hold on. He pulls up. Bro has 45 HP. He says, fuck it, we have beat. Let's run it down. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. That is, like, ultimate trust in your teammate right there. Bro said it was something with Echo and Doom and it didn't work. Yeah, I can see how that wouldn't work. That's awful. They're trying something a little too different, I fear.
Neither player wins that fight.
Echo. That's tough into the best Sojourns in the world. That is tough. Especially when you don't have anything to mitigate the Sojourn at all.
It has certainly been some hectic, high-paced Overwatch that we've been seeing in this round on HLXC's attack. Frantic's a good word for it. Dreamer gonna try and return.
This is on... Okay, wait. I want to figure out... Is this on the Doomfist current live, or is this on the live before last? Where Doom is still super, super good. And not after the little micro debuff. The little nerf, right? Which one is it, actually? Because I know it's past... It's one up from contenders. But... What's something that I can use to tell? What is a Doom there? Atlanta looked bad in playoffs. Felt like they were still experimenting. Yeah, but they also just said Hawk Winston. So it's like, I don't know. I think they just need... They lacked... They had commitment issues in some regard. Whether it be not staying on their thing enough or not going to it enough. You know what I mean? Free hotfix? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Kind of word for Atlantic coaching? Yeah, I am as well. Like, from our knowledge, Gator was already acting as more of a coach role last season, right? And the Atlanta's coaching was not really their strong point in any regards. In fact, it looked like a weak point. But now the talent is so good that it almost, like, it almost makes up for it now. But we'll see. I think Lip can fuck no matter what. Lip can fuck with a team legit not calming, just running it down. So, what DP said comparing Proper and Kev knows what to do himself. Proper knows what to do when others should and what and will and can do. Everything in 5v5 format had to relate to him. He isn't elite on that, and it hurts on a hero like Reaper. Yeah.
That does cost Ground Zero basically everything they had, though, and the card
that makes sense.
Final moment, 2.5 minutes on the time bank.
Proper is just a different beast.
What, 3 good fights to go? and not much more space to do it.
I feel like there probably is no other players that know that kind of like macro and micro level of the entire lobby like proper. Like probably no one else sees the game like him. You know what I mean? Like I can't think. Like obviously we can't tell. It's very difficult. It's not like oh. It's not like it's hard for us to tell, but I would wager, you know, no one sees the game like proper. So your cooldown would be 7 seconds? Oh, is that a difference?
I mean, to be clear, there's no real way that Ground Zero Gaming is really going to be able to return to contest. I think.
Was it 6? Oh, that was part of the patch notes.
It's tough. It's really tough.
I wouldn't.
Power sliding. Okay, so we'll see 6 or 7 on the Soj next time she slides.
Left, you know, there's pulse bomb, you know.
Okay, Coliseum.
I like it after the first fight.
It's not just Proper, but like Lip and Leave are also better than Kev on that. Proper is in a league of his own by a mile, but like Lip and Leave also understand that better. Maybe. I don't know, like I don't know how to gauge that, like from their gameplay. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell unless you get the replay viewer and you're watching the first person perspective. I don't doubt that. But I don't know like if I can't agree or disagree with that statement. You know what I mean? I feel like Proper, like I've watched enough Proper specifically that I can probably say that sounds right, especially with the vouch. But it's not a big objective statement at all. What do you mean? No, it's not objective. It's impossible for that to be objective. But it's my opinion. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean that Suzu from Aki's so well timed.
Probably.
October 2 was so close to getting that one.
Like everyone has good mechanics now, so that's the kind of stuff that separates players, especially at the highest elite level. And people just have different game smarts, so makes sense. We're seeing more ball gaming. But I still don't totally know what it does. It probably just exists with Pharah, I guess. You don't have to really... I mean, just ball gaming. He rolls in, he does a little slam, he does some minefields on the point. He calls it a day.
And it felt disjointed. It felt like HLXC was fighting a war on two fronts and just couldn't decide which one they wanted to actually...
At least it's not just Winston and Pig. Yeah, no, I definitely enjoy it compared to those. I like this Doomfist. Doom is very fun to watch. He just be doing things. That melee was never going to hit anything, I'm afraid, October 2nd. Bro could not find the mercy. Yes, Diva Gaming. Let's go. Sombra. They see ball, we say Sombra moment. Kevin's still top 5, but given that his other skills are top 3, top 2, that's actually a bit of a weakness relative to him. Not saying he's like weak to that. No, yeah. Yeah. It's like, whenever you compare Kevster to the tippy top, which you are, because that's his level of gameplay, it makes sense to call it a weakness compared to the other literal, like, generational talents. You know what I mean? Who will glad sign? The leaks are high sugar-free, right? I don't know how... The sugar-free one still feels a little weird, but... Like Kai's sugar-free and keep Kev? Or something?
The problem is, every switch in this instance favors Ground Zero Gaming because, again, HLXC...
I don't know who their supports are, though.
This back and forth there, Ground Zero just lose one.
Can he play hit scan? Probably. Sugar-free can play whatever he wants. Yeah, he's like, I think I rate Sugar-free higher than Potty. Or I rate like going into last season,
Back there, wants to punish.
I rate Sugar Free higher going into it. You know what I mean?
I've never seen this room on Colosseo.
But this could be like
Is that the
NA bias, I guess.
Okay, I've never seen a fight take place there.
Kalia gets hunted down.
Because Sugar Free's always been that guy that like they just call him, he pulls up, and it doesn't matter if he's been playing, it doesn't matter anything, he fucked. Like, he shows up, he's always there. Hottie was hard nerfed by his time off, though. Yeah, but Sugar Free hasn't been competing either. Like just a little bit here and there. But he's just that good. He can do whatever he wants. If Sugar Free is immune to that, that's wild. I think he is. I suspect he has some weird property in him. He got that dog in him, perhaps.
Does finish that one off, but it's a lot of focus for your Doomfist to be putting on a Tracer. And with the Pulse Bomb whiffing, there's not much chance to turn this fight.
Oh, October 2 cannot go down here. Otherwise, the checkpoint is a very real possibility for Ground Zero Gaming. They've set the tempo of this map of Colosseo. I mean, their hero selection has really put HLXC on the back foot.
Ooh, there we go. Finally, a nice pickup here.
He's like a stalker character. I think he can, yeah. Like, maybe I'm overrating him. Someone who's more familiar, because like I watched NA contenders, I dabbled, but it's not like I was like religiously watching every Sugar Free moment.
They need to stay alive because a recontest is a possibility here.
But if you get someone who's a big NA contenders freak, that can tell you better than me, to be honest. But from what I've seen of Sugar Free, which is like a good amount of tournaments still, bro can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's that guy. Definitely the most hyped NA talent of recent memory.
Not even 0.2 of a meter. But Ground Zero still maintained their lead.
Like, he's a tier above Speedily, and the Speedily hype was crazy.
To give it up that close. I mean, HLXC played, I mean, they went for it. That was their play to make. They actually commit to that fight.
Didn't Sugar Free say that there were some complications with the signing recently? I haven't heard about that.
This has been a back and forth affair. A good start as Yang's out early.
I don't know. I hope that he gets that sorted out, though, if that was a thing. Because I want to see Sugar Free gaming. It's a treat. He's above Speedily 100%. Speedily was said to be the best NA flex to ever make Owl. Yeah? Yeah. Speedily was the best NA flex to make Owl. Or he was supposed to be. Like, the most hyped. But Sugar Free definitely, to me, above that. In Superstream, he asked Sugar Free if he was going to Owl, but Sugar Free said it was complicated. Yeah. That's tragic. This map is also way closer than it has any business being. That's wild. I need to take a look. For real. Where's the goat? Okay, Lee.
2.5 minutes, and now the shoe is on the other foot. That back and forth look now falls into HLXC's hands. The question is, can
Fucked up for a second like me on Tracer.
They will get their lead for the first time on this map.
That's real.
Ground Zero Gaming going all in onto Nanda. The pocket comes back into play. Atlas returns to the Mercy.
This barrage could be big. Could be big for business. Hold on.
Range though, that's some nasty chunks that Nanda can take out in the barrage. Nearly at the ready. Struggling to find a target though. HLXC,
I mean, who do you barrage here, I guess, is the question. Probably just Soj. Just barrage the Sojourn. No! Oh! Two?
And Ground Zero have a chance.
Oh my goodness.
Big.
Up here. That is 4 for the Pharah. In this fight, the team kill will come through.
This is going to be tough, though.
Still, this is not yet a converted win. Minute 15 left. This is going down to the wire. Ground Zero Gaming. They look to try and win 2 fights in a row here to take the lead back.
The Sojourn ult's going to come up soon, which is going to be really bad to push in as Pharah. It'd be sad if he doesn't return, just like Potty, who dabbled and left again. Big talent lost. Yeah. I mean, Potty was like the wrist thing. So to my knowledge, Sugar Free doesn't have any sort of a pre-existing ailment. But yeah. It always sucks to see talent go. Barrage shows are kind of the doom to counter dive. Or just do whatever he did and kill 5. That works too. I don't think the Guangzhou guards have the gas in this tank right now to actually capture this out though. Kiri. There's a beat. Oh, Kaylee. Oh, if that was another shot. Oh, somebody signed this guy. Hashtag my Kaylee, real. Disgusting. Kaylee ever back to Owl? It's possible. Look, Chengdu Hunters. If you're in need of a hit scan, pull up. You know what I mean? Although if Kaylee gets a job, that would probably mean that Aprita does not get a job, which would be sad. Alright. Okay, maybe I'll watch one more for tonight. So which match? The rest are all 3-0s. Spoilers. Actually, it's not even a question. I'm watching the fucking Top Dragon one. Where's SPG? Junbin Gaming. No. Is it here? No, where? I missed it. What's right here? I'm watching Top Dragon. There's no Top Dragon. It's 3:20. Got to get up in 3 hours. Go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. Thanks for pulling up, but go to bed. It's bedtime. No, it is bedtime. Why is Top Dragon even here? Why isn't he in also? Like, what's going on here? I'm disappointed. I thought I was getting Top Dragon. Instead I'm getting... This team is that good.
So now Daf can put the pressure on Lee Soo-min in a dangerous spot. Wu-Chan does manage to dodge that first punch, not half bad to start.
Unfortunately for SPG,
do not spend the night. Do not.
Healer was not able to get the kill as the Suzu came out in time. That being said, Daf Esport overextended. They're not actually going to get first cap here.
Yeah, A doing a phenomenal job. Was one of the best sojourns in all of Contenders Korea. One of the few that could keep up with guys like Probe, and he's showing his stuff. Again, like it's interesting to talk about players like Aid who like have just started Contenders really this season.
Go to bed, my dude. Real.
But that's given him 6
Bro needs sleep.
to really perfect this pick.
Hello, 3 hours sleepy here. I don't recommend it.
Players in the world. Wu-Chan though gets caught out as Rek isolates the Tracer. So SPG down a player.
Yeah, it is bedtime. Betty bar time. I'm just so distraught that Top Dragon's not in this map right now. But I guess like DAF Esport is probably the weakest team. I would assume they're the weakest team because they're not from like a real region.
It's a little bit chaotic, but they're keeping pretty firm control.
Like a proper contenders region. So maybe this won't even be that interesting to watch, if I'm being honest.
Not really able to collect themselves, even once they get that first pick off. So it ends up being SPG, who are comfortable playing under pressure. that
Maybe I just watch the Top Dragon map, tank map, and then stop because I don't know.
flat fight territory,
I don't know how
spend for it.
impressive this is going to be.
One alt SPG can't mirror, but a Kitsune rush puts more than enough pressure.
T1 flagship might actually be a decent match. I see their King's Row went kind of crazy.
He's trying to hunt down Aid with his overclock, but Aid manages to get away. You're not able to stay on the objective though. The flip does come through, so if SPG want to stick around, they
Top Dragon to Owl, Florida, please. I'd say yeah, but their Tracer player has way too few words in the back. Or was it Tracer? Whoever, yeah, the Tracer player on the merit post has like, or wait, no, it had a lot, didn't it? Maybe it is.
Weather the storm, 20%, not really a whole heck of a lot. Now, yeah, I mean, and Daft Esports, the only fight they technically won is one where they used every ultimate that they had. 5 ultimates.
It had a lot, right? Oh, free Vert Girls chat here. Let's go.
The fight is happening on the objective. Rek has completely swindled SPG, and Sanguinar getting caught doesn't help SPG's odds of finishing this round.
Okay, where am I looking? Where's the one merit one? That's a lot of letters. That could be Top Dragon.
This time it's Rek on the front foot trying to hunt the other.
This could be Top Dragon. I think this is Bliss. The more I look at,
So where Aid gets a little bit done, the flip eventually
the more I look at this,
this time they're gonna have to go for the full
the more I see BLISS.
Well and truly over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rumor is Bliss to Houston though, but that looks like Bliss.
Certainly not the
True.
Wuchan in for the Tracer as well. Top Dragon not playing the Tracer starting off for SPG.
And then this could be Top Dragon. This could be Choice A1, maybe. Could be Slime, maybe. Could be a lot. I guess we'll find out on Friday, probably.
Unwinnable for Daft Esports, but they have to try and stay on the point without their tank. It's easier said than done, and it's not even that easily said. Rack just barely back in the nick of time, but one by one, Daft slowly falling to you, getting now with 100 HP.
Lurking the Outlaws Discord.
Just fine. Even a Kitsune rush not in
There have been a good few rumors about the Houston Outlaws that I'm very excited to see their team.
but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough, although with Lee
So much stuff going on.
Kitsune rush getting canceled. Actually, hold on, a glimmer of hope for Daft. And they actually connect.
They are big buyers.
This is turning into absolute. Why Daft Esports
Is
has
this
to the main
Top Dragon? Okay, Top Dragon was the last map. They put him in for fun. Who is Wu-Chan and why are they getting playtime over Top Dragon? Like, why? Is it for fun? Are they for funning it? Is that how bad that team is?
Look, that would not have gone great.
Everyone says the Outlaws roster is stacked, both the GM and social media manager.
They're trying really hard to get control of this high
That's crazy.
to flush out Wuchan. And Rack just distracting.
Do you like? I'm so excited for High Level Owl this season. It's gonna be so hype
Control here.
because you're gonna have like
Good job of it. I mean,
Shock going O2 Blast crazy. Atlanta already have their crazy roster.
2 layers on their defense.
Fucking Houston, you're gonna have Toronto sitting here with American Tornado.
The brunt of all the damage throughput. The second layer is the rest.
Dallas already have, not Dallas. Florida already have Merit Someone, which is a crazy core.
A lot of time, Daft Esports tries to collapse on it, and then they meet the rest.
It's funny because there's a chance Pelly re-signed with Houston because his 1+1 was up this year. I mean, Pelican, like any team would like to have Pelican, no doubt. Maybe they were like, yo, Pelican, I know you wanted to leave, but look at all these players we're pulling up. And he's like, oh shit, we're gonna win.
He has been doing a ton of damage.
And then he pulled up again.
As, the overclock, or very nearly to it.
definitely doing a phenomenal job on the Sojourn, as we expect from Aid.
Top Dragon is smurfing on them.
There, Yoshinori couldn't quite get
Actually, the whole team's
all the way
smurfing.
up there. Needs to-
His Houston banner is gone from his Twitter last trail.
not gonna
No
have
surprise.
Doofus has some meaty arms, but they will be flying on the floor.
Last trail was interesting with the whole, you know,
Barely able to swift
he did the flex support, plays main support pretty well. Probably like top 2, right? Him and Violet, definitely above the rest of them.
Caught a little far forward. They tried
Not like there were very many others.
Daft don't fall
But like, it's just
for the rest of the players to kind of
not really worth it, I think.
They have a real chance of capturing
If you want to be actually like a top team.
one more contest. Nice little slap there onto Top Dragon, going to panic force out the
Just put on a funny little guy who
Not at the problem. Dap trying to
who can do it, you know what I mean?
Paley, so after the sound barrier
Put
expires,
on a Bliss, put on a whoever you want.
yeah, I don't think SPG are gonna need to
It's just a wrap.
There goes Aid. So I mean,
Houston, Atlanta, Shock, Toronto fighting for the top. Yeah. And wherever Rush go. If he stays in Dallas or if he goes somewhere else, whatever team he's on will be a threat. Dallas and Florida, interesting, 100%. Merritt's someone an immediate threat. Smurf is going to go somewhere. Who knows where that is? There's so much stuff. There's a lot of talent that Dallas could sign. Real, but if they don't go as, like, budget... Glads, oh my god, we haven't even talked about Glads yet, and they still have Kevster. Profit not even signed. Real. Like, there's so many crazy high-level people that are just up for grabs. Also, this map is so sleeper. It's not even like it's just. Wait, they don't make the third, do they? We'll watch the last fight. Where is Profit even going? I have no idea. I have no clue. Friday gonna be crazy? Yeah. I really hope that it starts at noon, so I don't... Well, actually, when do I get... I don't want to leak my flight. That would be kind of bad. But I want to check when I land on Friday, so I don't, like... Actually, it wouldn't be bad. No one's gonna fucking pull up on my flight. That'd be a little... Oh, this is the wrong account. Okay, I end up the wrong one.
They just did not have the tools to come online quick enough, and
This one?
Oh
yeah, I land at 10:30 a.m. Well, which is actually 9:30 because I'm going an hour ahead.
Now on the offensive side, on match point at that, and Simprissa on the attacking half of the map have been the.
You should just watch the Legends. It's better, real. Wherever Profit places, APAC team with many. Yo, Dynamic, are you unfamiliar with what's going on? I think you're unfamiliar with what's going on. Because Seoul and Shanghai have no money. They have $0. They have no money, though. So, the only APAC teams with money are Hangzhou and Philly. Just those two. So, maybe he goes Philly. Maybe he wants to stay in APAC, and he says... Ayo, Philly. Zest? Hello? Is Philly really going to kick out Zest? Or do they say, fuck you, Profit? Do Philly look him dead in the eyes and say, fuck you, Profit? I don't care. Maybe. Maybe they do, genuinely.
So, DAF Esports, again.
Okay, I could pull up Legends, but I want to see what Flagship Reactors versus T1 is looking like. Because this apparently was a decent match from what I'm looking at, even though it was a 3-0. Oh, shit. And it should be a decent match, because you have the fucking top of China versus top 3 Korea. It should be a good match. And then O2 Blast just kind of won their match. I'm not looking at the O2 Blast match. That happened. Cannot be asked. They could run a 3-person DPS. They could. But, like, genuinely, I think you'd rather have Zest on his guys, and then you have Profit there for whatever. I think Profit would probably want to be the main DPS, right? Didn't Flagship get 4th? No, they won. They won China. It says CN won at the top because they won China. Yeah. They kind of choked against HLXC. Or no, HLXC kind of choked, rather. If you look, if I avert you to this, HLXC 3-0 them, Flagship Reactors, then 4-1s. Like, I don't know. They just did not look proper. I'm not sure. Like, I couldn't. Like, this was a hella close one. This was close. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, Seawave is that guy. Seawave Night God like pulled up big time in this match. It wasn't even really close. Well, not that it wasn't close. It was close, but like Seawave and Night God were them. HLX's Chinese name is very cute. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it says, but I believe you. Anyway, hold up. I'm gonna go get a drink, and then we'll watch this match and see what happens. All right. It literally translates to small Dutch car, but I gave this any more context. That's a banger name. Small Dutch car goes crazy. I speak Mandarin, but I'm not a native Mandarin speaker. Okay. Big TY. I like this information. It makes me enjoy the team even more. Unique doing numbers.
Now already the squad of Flagship.
Maybe a little bit ambitious, buddy. Okay, actually tucks himself into a corner and rolls away.
Still, that's just a one-player advantage.
This is probably a really good meta for T1. Not like the Winston would be worse. Actually, I guess you're putting Cleston off of the guy. It's probably not any better than the other one, I guess.
An ambitious attempt from Flagship to push on top of Alien. Eventually, Recall will pick him up. It's not going to really matter, though.
Cleston just becoming a DPS player. Like, what is that? Why have you not picked someone up yet?
They've made great use of the time since the last game they played in that third place match in Contenders Korea, because this is a lot more focused, a lot more present on the map than we saw them in their last match.
The Doomfist is so like scrappy almost. Like they just be punching shit. Oh, maybe I'm just not used to it yet though.
Their health bars are going down, but they're not dying, and that's just feeding a Peach over to.
Oh, that was a nasty punch. Oh, nah.
Oh my goodness.
That was such a tasty combo from Night God and X-Ray. The pulse bomb goes on, and there's no chance to hit the Suzu, no chance to react.
Man, this is disappointing that Flagship loses this now.
And that now nullifies that ultimate advantage that a Peach was building, right? Because Recall has an opportunity to mirror out the Kitsune Rush. The only window that exists.
It's a shame that there aren't more teams that go Chinese, because I think the Chinese talent is like really good. Maybe we'll see what Shanghai do. It'd be interesting if Shanghai go Chinese.
Very low there. Pulse bomb gonna finish him off. Good work from Cleston. It's a simple stick, but it'll do.
And the unfortunate thing here for Flagship Recreators is that they've invested in this fight.
So I'd really like to see Wave Night God and Owl. I think that'd be cool. Shanghai could go Chinese, yeah. You could also see Charge go towards Chinese if they wanted. There's potential. Is X-Ray 18 yet? I think so. Maybe I'm trolling with that take. X-Ray is 21, so yeah, bro's been there.
95% marker. They're actually hitting 99, I think.
June 17th, 2001.
And that cost Flagship a lot because Flagship had to respond in kind, right? That was a must-win fight for the team out of Contenders China. So
I'll take a look at what the other guys are.
As that is all Flagship Recreators have to work with.
Sea Wave is 22. Night God is 20.
What's their angle of entry? Night God on the flank once again. Very deep positions on this Tracer from Night God, but it pays off. I mean, there's so much attention brought back to try and deal with him that T1 have to.
X-Ray's just been marinating in Chinese Contenders for so long.
I will say that even though
Him as Leah.
aggressively, the
They just be chilling.
well, up until Alien
Can't be
takes his
safe
head
against
off.
a one shot, unfortunately, for Night God. Pretty easy for Alien to hit.
Alien's so good.
Have to be fully charged to finish off a Tracer. X-Ray playing on the red line a bit. He manages to
Oh.
D-Wave, where were you, buddy? Nobody from Flagship in the realm of assisting him there. And with the pulse bomb, not
Alien kind of controlling this lobby at the moment. I won't lie.
it does such good work, and Arpen this time flies away after the stick gets on him, not taking that one into his team. 99% for T1, and Night God the only one to try and dance onto the objective.
Not as good as Dong Hack, but he's up there.
I mean, first notes already. Flagship Recreators still
Oh nah,
competitive around.
not Dong Hack. Dong Hack on the ball would go crazy in this tournament. No lie.
Playing in the
Reinhardt? Oh no, Reinhardt.
and finding success with. T1 just they look more comfortable setting the tempo.
Yeah, I mean, T1,
Ooh.
that is a big punch,
punch.
by X-Ray. Sun's up 4. No follow through, unfortunately.
That too. Trying to punish Arpen for going a little bit too far forward. Arpen's fine and dandy though, no worries there. Alien, if he can find this rail shot, that'd be the opening T1 needs. Flagship being very wary of him though. They know how good Alien is. X-Ray stuck in a corner.
I'm trying to watch what these Dooms are like actually doing, but it's like they just kind of
But he still
get abilities in like wherever they can. It feels like.
underneath.
Flagship have actually bullied the tank line of Arpen out of position and have now a lot of the map control.
Really nice
Yeah.
ebb and
Oh,
flow there from
good move.
Flagship, just completely dodging out the moments when T1 had advantage. Oh. See, and
See,
that's why they were trying to dodge Alien.
So there is a window. You can see Flagship, they fall back a layer, right, to the point. They force T1 to commit cooldowns, but instead X-Ray's caught out.
Yeah, a little bit ambitious there from Flagship after they
Goodbye, Century.
I think they chased a bit too far into T1, and they're gonna be punished for it.
Oh, Alien. He's just better.
In their favor will T1. Flagship Recreators, this is a really tough place to be though, because this is sort of the critical point of the map where you wish you had control of the pipe, because this is where the Kitsune Rush starts to come off cooldown. You start to really build resources, and holding the point with that Kitsune Rush is a little bit more effective than walking in with it.
Arpen getting summed up a bit. Power block keeps him out of danger. Kitsune Rush is chucked in. A nice little stick from Night God. Arpen having to use the Meteor Strike to survive.
No Lucio ults yet.
End up expiring. Oh,
There it
now
is.
Alien's got the
It was
overlap.
too late.
Much damage. Seawave wasn't
So
along
sad.
with the sound barrier, and even X-Ray with the shielding on top of him couldn't survive T1.
I mean, T1 don't mind spending every resource they have because they're mirroring Flagship and they have control of the objective, right? This is going to be a really tough place for Flagship to actually even come back.
This slide looked like he wanted to go further, but he just didn't.
That's going to be disastrous as you force that 60% marker. T1 also have the sustain as Flagship try to walk back in with
Okay, Cleston, fuck it up.
Seawave needing to be a hero here, but it's hard to pierce through the shields, even with the overclock. Arpen just keeping him in a corner, not allowing him to do much of anything.
It was a good beat diff from Unique, but bro is dead now because he's Unique.
Jobs of staying alive harder. And they won't hang on to this point
Yeah.
forever. Cleston getting taken out by Seawave too. It won't
The
even
team that uses... I guess they didn't use more ults, but...
now, I mean, Flagship need to, prevent themselves from overstepping their boundaries, right? This is where they've had
They lose.
tough time
They
keeping
lose.
themselves alive. Both rounds we've seen them actually. They step too far beyond the choke and instead get punished.
Oh. So how many how many times are we gonna see Doomfist just hiding in a corner in this map? I feel like that's the third time we've seen a Doomfist in a corner and a pulse bomb just gets chucked at him, where he has nowhere to go.
Standing target once your cooldowns are all expired.
Oh, this is on 6 DPS Tracer. Or 6 damage per bullet.
Great job of pressuring Night God, and Alien set up, holds an angle, and finds a body shot at the half HP Tracer.
Nice little high ground here too from Alien, able to put pressure on the supports and even clip Sentry flying through the air. Peach finishes that one off with a well-placed kunai. And just short of tying up the game, T1 flip it back.
I mean, this has been Flagship's Recreator's biggest fault, if anything, on this map, is that when they think they have a little bit of space to work with, they kind of get a little laissez-faire. Right?
Oh,
play a little
Weston.
aggressively and allow T1 to get the pick off. This time it's T1 overstepping the boundaries, and Flagship look to re-enter.
Still a lot available here. Kitsune Rush is traded, mean T1 will have to submit to Flagship.
Yo, but why does bro always beat so late? It's like, that was like kind of unlucky because obviously he was mid-beat when he died, but it's like, I feel like if you Kitsune, probably just beat like earlier, right? Like just run it down on them. Like, I guess it's not his fault, it's just unlucky how it happened, but like, it still feels, it's happened too many times kind of thing. Dinner with Molan ran at 500k in cash. Fuck, that's tough. How much money do you think it cost to buy a dinner with Molan Ran? Probably not that much. You probably just buy him dinner and he's good. So the 50k in cash is more economical. You get, it goes further. Get all I ever wanted and more.
Do you have necessarily the most experience on Doofus?
Sure, maybe not as much comfortability possibly as Arpen, right? Who is opting into it in unorthodox situations, but X-Ray's no stranger to it either.
Certainly.
Not at this point.
Right.
Oh, it's not a great start. Alien's been doing really well. You know, we talked about Seawave as like one of, if not the best Sojourn coming out of Contenders China this season, but I mean, no surprises either for Alien. He's been keeping up.
Yeah. And I mean, we'll see if Seawave can kind of keep the heights. Keep in mind, Seawave at the height of kind of his name recognition in a finals against Team CC when Dia was on that team, straight up beat Dia in that head-to-head. So Seawave, no stranger, and I mean Dia played in the Overwatch League, obviously, to showcasing what that talent is able to do.
Out there. I like that.
Doofus punches just be doing air. Feels like it's a pillow.
Walk forward here for Flagship T1, not really putting their foot down in terms of contesting. Now that X-Ray's low,
Let's see, yeah, blown up.
T1 get a little bit more aggressive, but Alien's still just looking for a shot, and the first rail goes a bit wide. Not the opening T1 we're hoping for. At least they'll eventually.
Lucius be gone. That got this Clefson as he should be doing every single fight, I think.
Assassination from Alien and getting Clefson on his way.
One of the things here is, you know, it's actually pretty risky to collapse on a low HP Doomfist because of the fact when they have the empowered punch up, because of the fact Suzu exists, right? It can be a little bit of a trap play if you're not careful. And there, T1, they tried not to fall for the trap play, but instead Flagship.
Oh, that's tough. Why is X-Ray dead?
Punch up because of the fact Suzu exists.
He punches in here. Oh, nah.
Right?
He gets the punch.
It can be a little bit of a trap play if you're not careful.
Did he mean to not? He meant to leave here, right? Yeah, he got fucked by this little. He got fucked by the rock. He wanted to leave and he hit the rock and now he's gone. That's so sad.
T1, they tried not to fall for the trap play, but instead Flagship just turned on ahead and go aggressive instead.
Okay, X-Ray a little bit too far forward there.
Honestly, I feel like that punch in general could have been counterpunch. I guess. Okay, I guess technically Arpen is running out of spawn, so he probably doesn't have punch, which makes it safe, I would guess. But still. Kind of unlucky.
He goes deep into the back line. Good boot from Sentry, though, completely disrupts his plans. Still after Kyo, but won't quite be able to pin that one down. Tries to get it with the meteor.
Good dive? He does. Good dive. Good follow-up from Cleston, my goat. I flame him, but I also raise him up. It evens out.
And Flagship, instead of being careful of a bait play, of a trap play, say, all right, we'll just try and punish you for being so respectful of us. And instead, T1 are like, yeah, we just want you to step forward in the close quarters where the Doomfist excels. And now T1 have taken away the lion's share of the time bank on this map. Flagship have not had an opportunity to really use any ultimates, and with T1 winning those fights so cleanly, they'll be able to mirror out basically everything Flagship wants to bring to bear.
Timing here is so important. Alien, wow, getting aggressive there. All right, everybody throw everything into the wind.
Okay, so legit,
Find much through the sound barrier,
8 ults got pressed.
unfortunately couldn't get away from our pen.
Can we get 9? We got 9. 9 ults pressed.
What do they have in the tank?
Can we get 10?
Pulse bomb, if he can find a stick with the Suzu,
No, we can't get 10. Our pen didn't pop his.
narrowly whiffs on
We got
it.
8
And
or
there's not
9.
enough pressure for him to finish that one off.
There's no one left alive here for Flagship. Sure, they're, existing in the general vicinity, but there's no one who's actually in the middle of the fight. So it's just Night God versus the world, and T1 turn their attention elsewhere.
What buys Seawave? Seawave, hello? Hello? The Soldier 76? Look, I literally have Soldier 76.
There's legit so many ults. I don't even know what happened.
For this situation.
I know now is C-Wave is on the legs, which does not make a ton of sense to me. Oh, but the punch misses. Oh, bro. Oh, nah. The legs bait works. They win now.
Seawave, at least a more tanky target, I guess, on the Soldier 76. And I suppose it's enough. Flagship in overtime. Looking good to cap. Yeah, there it is.
Yeesh.
Yeesh. Oh, I thought he was going
I like that. That flagship's name is just for real in the bottom left. That is good.
Everyone's focusing on Seawave, and Flagship just dump every healing into it, and they kill everyone who tries to kind of surround.
I mean, in
Seawave.
one fight, Seawave did get almost all the
Oh,
way up
goodbye,
to
Arpen.
the tac visor, right? With Arpen gone, things aren't looking better for T1. I take it all back. Play
The soldier pick going crazy. Hold on. What the hell? What was that, like, box? Y'all see that? What is that? Is that cleanse? Is that a weird cleanse?
Visor hasn't been used, just in case anyone's wondering. I know it looked like every single shot was hitting, but that's just Seawave doing Seawave things.
Suzu comes around to save Alien, but unfortunately can only save one player.
Now, I mean, there's not actually much against a sound barrier here. Okay, well, I guess you can do that. Attack Visor can't really find much if he's dead, and nice little stick there from Cleston too. Gets T1 back out the door.
It turns out Overclock is just a better ultimate than Tactical Visor.
Crazy how that works.
This is looking tough. See, Wave's visor maybe did not get the job done.
Try and just get in for a little bit of damage, try and farm up the Meteor Strike, and force Flagship to try and overcommit resources here. Now, walking through the high ground. Oh no!
My! And
Oh.
Rush is getting checked at the door. No entry allowed.
That was a good slam. They go through and he goes, "Oh, for real? Boom, boom. Fuck it up, Arpen. Fuck it up."
No entry allowed. You didn't pay the cover fee.
Have a Kitsune Rush. I mean, Arpen's gonna play as aggressively as he's like.
So they win the fight without having to use their own Kitsune Rush into a Kitsune Rush, which is they just win now. Like, C-Wave almost baiting a Doom win again. Hold on.
Just keep the entire backline of
Oh, you killed him.
attention, but does overextend a little bit for that one. At least trades out for the Kiriko. I mean,
I think that's alright though, yeah.
T1, they have some room to play with.
Doom gets back.
To go in fully for the contest, but
God, diffs. Hold on, maybe not.
The longer this goes on, though, the more it favors T1. Again, the defensive high ground here. The cart hasn't really been moving, and they still have the Kitsune Rush.
There it is. Not in the most advantageous position. Flagship staying out of that one, using the sound barrier to keep in the fray. Arpen struggling to find a target too. T1, they flounder through their entire Kitsune Rush. And now Arpen in a heap of trouble, getting chased down by Night God. A nice little stick from Cleston. That's what we've needed to see from Cleston. Not just all day, not just all series, but since he swapped to DPS. Great moment there. Keeps T1 held strong. Of trouble getting chased. T1, they flounder through their entire Kitsune rush. And now Arpen in a heap of trouble getting
Giant
chased
it.
down by Night God. And I still stick from Klestin. That's what we've needed to see from Klestin. Not just all day, not just all series, but since he swapped strong on second. But yeah, just
Alright, T1, go crazy.
your
There we go.
teeth
See?
are
Yep.
about to not be there if you don't be quiet for a second. I'm gonna knock them out. Flagship not going for the typical aggro defense that we've seen from every other team thus far on this map. They're not playing inside the first train car to try and get an extra
Oh,
fight out of this.
that was just that was just crazy. Never had enough.
Aggro defense that we've seen from every other team thus far on this map. They're not playing inside the first train car to try and get an extra fight out of this. Okay, I mean, if C-Wave's gonna do that, you don't really need to, I guess.
I was tired of losing.
This is gonna slow things down a lot.
Who are your fave casters? Definitely Avril.
It also unleashes Night God a lot. Kept
Avril Achilles. It's probably my favorite owl duo.
Rank Cluster has been, as you highlighted, playing very, very well on the Tracer.
Harder to do on attacks, though. It's not just about keeping the enemy Tracer in check.
Yeah, for sure.
Openings to get your team through, so we'll see if Klestin can.
I like Uber. Everybody likes Uber.
Hoping though by Arpen. Clears the high ground, allows the rest of T1 to stage a little bit closer.
Ooh, deep dive from X-Ray. Struggled for a second, though. Doesn't quite find the connection he's looking for, and a power block doesn't do enough. Punch doesn't get him away either. X-Ray.
But yeah, I don't like have a strong dislike towards any owl casters. Definitely some I enjoy more than others, but it's like, you know, it's whatever. They're all right.
The more important thing here is that T1 hasn't actually, overwhelmed Flagship.
I think some people have like owl casters as like top, like elite for most esports, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of other esports. For what people who do say, it's like they're just all right. Here, some people have like a lot of hype for Valorant casters. Obviously, Bren's Sideshow went crazy, and now they're in Valorant. They're popping off. Stuff like that. I don't know.
This is 440. They don't get any meaningful defense in the first point, and now, Flagship Recreators, they try and invest in that engagement.
That's the funniest punch I've ever seen.
They don't have control of the high ground. They're forced
The stutter punch into the wall.
has a Kitsune rush. Flagship is now, lagging behind a little bit in terms of resources.
C-Wave. Oh, not even going to be able to use the overclock. Alien beats him to the punch and picks him out of the air. Sound barrier and desperation from Flagship, but it doesn't connect onto valuable members, and Kyo just gets burned despite. This ain't going well for Flagship. 4 minutes remaining and barely 30 meters.
Team 1 are just having their way.
Something here, LaFon.
Alien, no.
They need to find something here.
I've been there. I've been there too much. Yeah, fuck the wood. Fuck the wood up. Me throwing a Sigma rock or a Risa spear at a fucking wall. Personally, not a fan of Jaws Necro as much. I agree with that. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of Necro's casting. I like Jaws, actually. I'm just not a huge Necro enjoyer. She's gotten a lot better, though. Like, because before there would be things that she'd say, and I'm like, I don't think that's even remotely true, you know? But as Owl went on, she definitely got better. And there were things that, what was I gonna say? That, like, made sense. I like Lemon Day a lot. UberX is always the goat, and Achilles Avril is great too. Some people really don't like Lemon Leg Day. I don't mind them at all. I think that it's cool to have like a bunch of different casting styles and a bunch of different dynamics. And I think that they offer something that the other casters don't really with their kind of style. So I appreciate it. Well, I think it's good. I definitely prefer Avril Achilles style of like the kind of like very much opinions and like Avril's just like general, like how he talks about the game. I think is very interesting and things like that. Which is probably why I like them the most. But there are some people that don't care about that, you know, that just want hype moments. I think UberX is really funny to me because like sitting at the Toronto homestand, you just look up and Matt's just like sitting down, just like laying back, watching the game, just casting. Like, yeah, you know, Doomfist, right? He's just like sitting back. I think it's fucking hilarious. He's just lounging, having a grand old time. Oh my god, this the Insta one. And then you have Uber sitting beside him, and he's like, "Isn't he on a box?" I think. I mean, he probably is. Like whenever they're doing the segments, but whenever the game's actually going on and you don't see them, bro just like sits down on the table and just chills.
Like few months, right? It's not even worth naming the new iterations because it's just the tank.
I just think it's so funny to like watch casters cast when the camera's not on them, because they're still doing all the hand motions, right? They're still talking, but it's like they're just like having a normal conversation, kind of. I don't know. That shit looks funny to me whenever I look up and see them.
I think this time it's flagship recreators turning it on the head, right? The play that T1 have been doing all this time to flagship finally find a way to exploit, and Arpen goes.
Why does the I'm assuming that's cleanse. Why does it look so weird?
Find a way to exploit, and Arpen goes down early. So
it's gone, whatever.
Nothing snowballable though for flagship. X-Ray is comfortably ahead in ult charge now. A little bit stuck there, gets caught. Nice rocket punch from Arpen, completely bullying X-Ray. And that's the little bit of an overextension we were talking about coming into this map, right? X-Ray just too far forward to get assistance from someone like Kyo with the Suzu or the Afuda healing. Now the rest of the flagship caught.
It's a nasty punch.
Kyo swift steps away, but now they're gonna get torn apart.
Doomfist in this room just goes crazy. You cannot run.
Another factor we highlighted, right?
This makes me want to play Doomfist. I'm so sad that I didn't get to grind him whenever he was really good in rank.
That was kind of clean from Cluston, though. You see him get that pick on Sentry? With the melee to finish that off, too. God, I'm telling you, man, Cluston, every time we...
Quite disappointed.
Tracer looks just a little bit better. Oh, Seawave. I'm a little bit shocked Seawave lived there, I'm going to be honest.
Doesn't matter for the point, though, because it's going to be flagship recreators capturing it. It's good forward setup by T1. They don't allow a recontest. And actually, they don't allow the choke point to be held either.
Flagship trying to reestablish. Not quite the stick that Nightgod was hoping for, but at least gets Arpen out of there. So now Flagship can fully establish at this choke point. They do have the Kitsune Rusher available to counteract when T1 try to push through. Oh, they use it first, actually. Flagship, the ones trying to be on the front.
Where is Arpen go? Arpen, where are you going?
They didn't need to contest into that, and now they can just wait this out.
Where are you going, Arpen?
All this damage already done onto X-Ray, who had to go into the Meteor Strike and missed out on the sound barrier because of it.
Oh, nice kill.
Down a Peach. Good pick from X-Ray. Nice isolation there, but
Bro's dead.
Caught.
And then Cleston. Oh my Cleston, hold on.
They're finishing off the rest of this. Although I say that, Z-Wave getting back in the mix with the overclock. That was a little bit ambitious from him.
Cleston wins these. Don't even sweat it. I've never seen Cleston. Oh wait, he's dead. Oh. Oh, my bad. Arpen with the Overwatch League spray. Soon. What does this mean? Could this mean Arpen has secured a contract? Perhaps. Yo, help him. Not after that. No. What the hell? Bro tossed all his cooldowns. What? What? Did he mean to cancel this? I feel like he didn't mean to cancel that. Maybe he did. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, tip the spear not there. I mean, this is the question is, does Flagship turn this into something meaningful though, right? Arpen is now returning, and Flagship have kind of wasted their opportunity. T1 are able to leave pretty efficiently, and now T1 expect them to go in with a sound barrier.
Wave. Lesson cut. Oh my lord. No, I hope a team picks up Alien anyway for halfway through the season. It's like so worth it. Who cares about how you start the season? It's how you finish it that matters. Ask Alpha E which matters more. I think he will tell you.
T1, they're not stopping soon.
Yeah, these skirmishes have now started to favor T1. I will at least say though that Flagship Recreators, these are the skirmishes, these are the chaotic type of fights that I was talking about that they were able to kind of take in their finals berth in Contenders China. Now the next step is that they have to start winning them. At least they've gotten on the board of at least getting into these skirmishes. Unfortunately, Flagship Recreators has been on the losing end of these battles so far on King's Row.
And quite a time bank for T1 as they head into the Foundry. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And they're already halfway through it. Flagship struggling to even step up off that early pick. And Alien keeps it going. Night God caught out in the open, looking the wrong way. No chance of getting out of that with a Kitsune rush to push forward. At least countered by Flagship. And the stun on Alien makes him think twice. Him and a Peach both get caught there. And T1 will get...
Alien was kind of caught at it a little bit. I don't know why he dropped in the first place. I mean, I guess he dropped for that kill. Why not go up, like, right here? After these guys go down? It seems... I mean, I guess you're in all... I guess it's fine. Bro gets punched and you're just kind of... What can you do at that point? I suppose that's fine.
I mean, that is still a very critical fight, though, for Flagship to win, because that was both...
Although, if he went high ground and ulted, it might have been crazy.
Advantage, right? Night God got picked off early in that fight. So, Flagship being able to remove a very large cooldown from...
Wait, I want to make sure that it is... Yeah, slide a 6. Okay, I just want to double check to make sure that it wasn't on actual live. I finally have my definitive answer.
That also buys time for the sound barrier to get up to position here, so the overclock can be delayed at least.
Yeah, overclock not gonna find much.
Definitely was a beat.
Solid early attempts from Alien, but once that sound barrier is out, Flagship aren't afraid to get right up in his face.
It's a good slowdown.
I'm not having beef for that. Just kind of been lost. This committed overclock, sadly.
Without actually turning anything of their own aside from the sound barrier, so it's gonna slow the game down just a little bit. Pulse Bomb does go wide, and T1 look to try and get Kless into position to find a stick on the backline.
Good work from Night God marking him though, keeping him in check over here. Seawave struggling to get out. Wants to use the overclock from the high ground, but Arpen keeping him in check as well. Oh, and he's gone in an instant. Great shot from Alien. No chance now for Flagship. I mean, X-Ray will try, but so much damage. Even has to go back toward the pulse bomb there.
Unique still has... He still has ult for this fight. But look at... But Kyo's coming up on a Curie. It's a bit rough.
Though they do have the overclock, I mean, it's the same position that they were in moments ago, because Unique...
Hopefully, Flagship should be able to win with it. I kind of want to... Oh, they should just... Why were they... So they go out... Some of them go out that way. Or... Overclock, I guess. X-Ray goes in. They jump on it, so you wouldn't Curie ult here, because it makes no sense to Curie ult point. Huh. But X-Ray still dies. I feel like... They should have just, like, chilled, maybe. I mean...
It also means that now we're going to be below that 1 minute mark, actually, and that is going to continue.
The Curie ult scares them off, I guess, and saves them time, but that could have been a fight win compared to just buying some time. Because, like, now what? Lost.
T1, they're not slowing down. Meteor Strike goes a little bit wide, sure, but there's no way that Sentry can actually help his team. Finally up to the sound barrier, gonna use it just to try and recontest at the end. 3 players it lands onto, but Kyo caught out into the open. Night God's the one falling. Oh, nice stick too from Kleston.
Good stick.
That should seal the deal. Especially with an overclock out from Alien now. T1 cycling their ult so perfectly. And it takes them quite a bit of time, but they will be able to finish them out.
This is now about contesting as much time off the clock. Night God gets the reset.
Hold on. Respawn's coming back in. Seawave trying to come out on the Reaper. Just put a lot of pressure on Arpen, but no. It's just bleeding time, like you said, LaFon.
Yeah, I mean, 10 seconds. Well, don't get different. All is
Alright, flagship, go crazy.
Just to slow him down a little bit. And Arpen can go up and join should choose to do so. Very aggressive play from X-Ray, not even bothering with the high ground. Trust his team, but they get completely...
X-Ray feels a little out of place on the Doom sometimes, I won't lie.
Different positions. T1.
Like, what was the goal here? He sees... His team goes up this way. He goes in. I guess this is kind of valid, but then he does this. Like, his team's rotating. Wait for your team to go high ground first, I beg.
Now all of flagship in different positions. T1 not struggling to pick them off.
Because he didn't have shift or anything. It's like, what?
Question is, do they get out without being staggered any further? Looks like Kyo and Night God will be able to keep themselves healthy. Inhale. Now, that needs to be a much more decisive engagement from the flagship. They cannot allow their tank to be isolated that heavily.
X-Ray's so deep, man. So deep. And with Alien, I mean, it's just free shooting onto Kyo. The second X-Ray takes too much damage, there's not much he can do, and Alien, no pressure onto him. Ruins flagship's second attempt.
And this kill into Arpen actually doesn't matter because of how late these staggers are.
Oh, yeah. Sentry going down. There was room. I thought for a second Alien was going to hit that body shot on Night God.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough for flagship because that wastes about, half their time.
Okay.
Good opening pick. That one's not going to be traded back.
Oh, and Alien doesn't quite manage to hit that first rail shot either. X-Ray, though! He just takes so much damage!
Good opening pick. That one's not going to be traded back.
Bro jumps in, slams, punches.
Oh, and Alien doesn't quite manage to
Peeks that.
X-Ray, though! He just takes so much damage! And with Alien quickly working the rail back up.
I don't know if bro has all the Doomfist.
Quickly slam shut in their face.
The Doomfist playstyle all sorted out.
I mean, they're only getting to them now, but they haven't really been forced to kind of get any punishment. And I have to say, on the offensive side of things, flagship, this has been their weakest showing yet.
Okay, now we finally have some good aggression and Night God wrapping around the back, but it's all tempered by the Kitsune rush. Flagship, after so heavily losing those first couple of engagements, they were nowhere near the ults they needed to contend with that.
Damn, Seawave has legit 1 HP.
It's just the Kitsune rush.
Okay.
Okay, punish.
A little bit of an overstep there by T1. Unique.
And he's taking it all.
Yeah, checks him in. Peach
Hit. Hey, finish it though. Finish the job.
He gets out of there. That's funny.
People just troll that. I feel like that's probably what the rest of the series is. Actually, this. I have to. Pre-vert girls in chat in the in-U city. Lip emoji. This is crazy. Hello, Mr. Tommathan. Yo, what's poppin'? What's good?
And it won't quite come through the cap for flagship.
Oh shit.
Manages to solidify.
Flagship. I mean, that's. So it's a bit of a Pyrrhic victory though for flagship recreators, considering how much they have to spend. At least they'll get the.
Did O2 play today? Yeah. O2 played Solus. I didn't watch it though. Because it's probably just O2 Blast going crazy.
Already back in the fray. Nice shot from Kyo though. I mean that keeps T1 thinking about whether or not they want to take this, and the answer pretty resounding no.
Surely they did not 3-0. No, O2 Blast have never 3-0'd in their life actually. They're very well known for actually coming back on reverse sweeps and 3-2ing. O2 Blast games notoriously very close.
They're gonna bait flagship into an area they can't escape, then use the Kitsune rush, and look, there it goes.
Seawave really wants to try and get away here. Arpen not giving him a chance to use that overclock. He's pinned down now too. No speed boost to get him out of there.
Really?
Alien will take advantage.
This is gonna come down to an overtime fight again, probably.
Back control of the cart.
And now not
Do you want to troll it?
the cart, it's more aggressive, you know, play for some ult charge, but gets out with not a care.
Again, X-Ray very deep here. Managed to at least get to a health back this time around, and the pressure from C-Wave on this overclock is tangible. Couldn't quite get much though. And now with T1 having sound barrier, there's not much to match from Flagship.
They're trying to wrap around.
The pressure T1 wanted to exude. Alien's ready. He can hit this shot. C-Wave. Oh, there's just no chance for him. And now the overclock.
C-Wave is good, but Alien is like in another league.
Sure, there's 1 minute remaining, but it's looking dire for Flagship in this series.
Yeah, that was the fight that Flagship really wanted to take, right? That's the one they invested in. They invested heavily at that. And they get nothing, right? I mean, the overclock does not force anyone from T1 to really, you know, back out in any sense of the word. It's a really passive setup.
The SPG, SPG did play. They played against the Thai team, and they played a map of Top Dragon on Doomfist, and then other than that, they played like Wu-Chan. I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe that was just for fun. I didn't watch it like very much. I watched a few fights, but like that game seemed like it was just a wrap. Like they weren't even in the same skill tier. Oh, the canceled pulse bomb, the rarity. Top Dragon on Doomfist is the natural evolution. Yeah, I mean 2U was on it for the first 2 maps, but then they said, hey, okay, Top Dragon, go crazy. So kind of not that important. And then I watched Ground Zero Gaming against HLXC. And Ground Zero Gaming won a map, but we don't know how they won the map because the VOD just stopped working for the back half of the map. So yeah. Junbin or Max playing Doom? I believe Junbin is playing Wrecking Ball. I can check after this map. I'll look back and then I'll take a look at what he was playing. But to my knowledge, bro was playing Ball.
That was nearly an amazing play from Arpen, but I mean he did his job. He got the Kiriko and the Sojourn out of the fight, so T1 are feasting.
Because there's been some Ball, there's been some Doomfist, there's still been that's mostly it, I guess. Sigma on the maps, a little bit of Winston. If I had Junbin on my team, I'd also really like the funny ball comp, to be honest with you. We saw Diva from HLXC, they were big Diva enjoyers. We saw some Pharah from what's his name? Ground Zero. They also played some Ball.
Peach is a very delayed elimination. T1 overstepping their bounds. Overtime in play. Night God will get a stick.
Ooh, Night God.
And T1, now it's their turn to need a miracle. They do have the overclock. They do have a pulse bomb.
T1 has so many ults here. How did they fumble this? There's one fumble.
Smacked into the floor. Alien overclock out and ready. Only manages to get X-ray though. Somebody's got a touch. That's Cleston's shot for now.
Whoa, bro slid in.
With an attempt at a stick, but somebody needs to keep on the cart. Alien throwing his body at
the other 2 games on this match close. There were some close moments, but the Route 66 was pretty much T1 all day. And then Oasis was closer, but still T1, I would say. Like, they 2-0'd on it.
They could win the series right here if they flip this. But how long can they manage to keep their toes on the cart? Not. But they won't be as happy as they could be if they don't end up extending this series.
It looks like from this match and from the other one that Korea is probably a bit stronger than China right now. By a noticeable gap is what I would think. Yeah, thanks for the congratulations, but I'm not sure how well I did on that last final, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe did not do too well on it. But we'll see my mark in the end at some point, I guess. I'm just happy it's done.
than they did the first time around. C-Wave stepping up, not afraid at all. Locks T1 into the hotel with the disruptor shot. Couldn't quite hit the railgun though. Arpen's now nice and healthy. He can contend on the objective, and that first tick hasn't quite been taken as we go down to 20 seconds remaining.
Okay, Arpen down. C-Wave coming clutch.
Just a little bit too long. Not enough resources unless Alien hits the shot of a lifetime. There's not much hope for T1 to hold on this point. Cleston gone.
Oh,
Nice
C-Wave kills 3.
That's what we've been waiting to see from this Sojourn.
Man, what a time to come alive. The final act for the game. The Sojourn finally shows up.
Well, put C-Wave on Shanghai, I beg.
Better to be late.
Give the people what they want.
As they say. C-Wave, it's good to see you. Team 1, they'll get a recontest here as the cart moves through choke point. Extra has to be really careful not to overextend.
Playing much more disciplined this time around. X-Ray only taking the space he knows is available to him. And getting back to his team when he needs to, not getting caught out. Alien with shot charged and primed. One head pokes out, he might take it off. Ooh. Meanwhile, Night God getting the wrap around. He's got this pulse bomb at the ready, but Cleston doesn't want to give him a chance to use it. Cleston has to wrap back around though. This puts so much pressure on T1, they have to give.
If Shanghai goes Chinese, they have a lot of talent available. Will they actually spend it?
Moving forward all the while.
I mean, no one else is going to offer these players something. Like, C-Wave wouldn't get an offer unless it's from Shanghai or Chengdu, basically. So, I feel like they could go pretty high budget, or pretty low budget, rather, and still get some pretty decent Chinese talent. Like, I don't think you could just pick up Flagship Reactor. Like, clearly they're losing to T1. And, like, Night God C-Wave are pretty good, but you probably aren't going to get too much if you're going to get... You're picking up the sloppy seconds of Hangzhou and competing with Chengdu. So, yeah. I don't think Chinese players would be expensive. Yeah, I agree. I think if they are expensive, Hangzhou has them. Like, Leave, Shy, Guxue, Gaga should be expensive if he was to ever leave Chengdu. But outside of those guys, probably nothing big. I think I'd like to see mixed Chinese Korean more than Chinese, though, the more I think about it.
No variance here from T1. No reason to change it up.
But depends. Depends on a lot.
Get the full mirror for what could be the final round of this series.
Jinmu might be kind of expensive. I could see Jinmu being relatively expensive. Compared to, like, you know, the other guys. Can't wait for Team Brazil to lose all games and immediately leave the World Cup. It's so sad. It's okay. I wouldn't be surprised if Canada doesn't make top 8. So. But I guess it's like, if Canada doesn't, who would?
The next pick spells the end of the fight.
Empowered punch at the ready. Suzu lasts just long enough to where Arpen
Tadley won't have a Team China? Really?
get out of his line of sight. 10 seconds now remaining. There's no more time for T1 to posture. They have to try and
That'd be awful if there was no Team China.
just trying to force Flagship.
Oh, wait, because of the thingy, the licensing?
He just can't find a target. Flagship
Surely they patch that up. Like, they have to.
job at being unkillable right now.
You can't lose your, like, probably most played region, like, by player base. I would presume. Or one of the big 3 at least. Because, like, if it's not US, China, or Korea, they don't have a chance in hell of making a good run. With the publishing though going down, how would there be a Team China? Yeah. No, that's true. I'm still acting under the assumption that they'll figure it out. Because you have to. Like, surely there will be a company, like, or it's like Tencent and NetEase, right? If NetEase not doing it, they're just going to have to sell their soul to Tencent, is what's going to happen. Or else you legit kill your franchise, basically.
This is ambitious from C-Wave. Soldier
The soldier. The only notorious Brazilian Overwatch player I can think of is Ayla Mao, who played for Boston in 2019, although Hydron is also part Brazilian. Yeah, I can only think of Ayla Mao as well. I didn't know the Hydron thing, though. That's cool. They will figure it out, but it depends on when. Oh, yeah. That would be very upset to not see Shy and leave on the world stage. Even if they're already on the Spark, I still want to see them more. Who knows when it could come? I don't even know if it would be in time for World Cup. Maybe not. What was I doing? I was going back to the O2 game to seeing the comps that O2 were playing. Yeah, I believe it's just Baldo. Yeah. Probe, he's saying. Bliss Babel. These guys doing their thing. Ball Gaming. Max on the Sigma. Jumbin on Doom. Hydron would probably play for Brazil rather than the US? Really? Do you think so? I don't know. I mean, I could see him playing for US either, though. Like, because he could make US 100%. So it's just a matter of, like, which he'd rather play for. If Hydron plays for Brazil, we can make top 16? Genuinely, yes, I agree. Because Hydron could definitely make US, and then he'd probably be playing with American Tornado, who is also just his team that he's playing with in Owl. So they'd have synergy buffs. It would be easier to get onto the team. I mean, his only competition is, like, Aspire. Basically, right? I can't think of anyone else. It'd just be Aspire. Right? Like, who else would there be for Americans? Hydron. Dante's not the same role, pretty much. Spire. Dove is not getting the spot. And, I mean, there's an argument between the two of them for which one you'd rather. I thought Aspire was Canadian. No, Aspire is not Canadian, unfortunately. He is very much American. He just played on Toronto. That's why you might think. Because he played on the two Canadian teams. He played on both of them. So that probably could be a reason why you believe Canadian. Or you could think it. Even looking at NA contenders, is there anyone here that... No, there's no one here that would compete. Cool video would be the hypothetical rosters for the major World Cup teams. Oh, for sure. I'll do one at some point. I wanted to watch NA and EU contenders first, so I can talk about some of the lesser known countries as well. What flag is this? Trinidad and Tobago. Damn. Wait, Meatball? Is that who I clicked on to get that flag? No, it isn't. Okay. Good luck finding SA players. Yeah, if they're not in contenders, like my depth of research extends to contenders. So it's mostly for EU because like all these guys are American pretty much. Like you get some Canadians in here. But yeah. That's pretty much the extent. Australia is interesting. I haven't watched enough Australian contenders to really talk to these guys either, to be honest. And maybe it'd be cool to do a like if you're in Owl versus if you're not an Owl team, because people are like, oh, well, maybe the Owl players won't actually be there because they'll kind of interfere. Which I think, as cool as it'd be to like highlight high level talent and stuff for your country, it's like if the Owl players aren't there, it's so Mickey Mouse. Like I understand that it's cool, but it's like if you're not getting the best of the best, don't even bother doing it. To me, I don't know. If you want to watch the up and comers, you have contenders. It's not like we don't have a way to do that. I don't know. Damn, this stuff happens at 1 a.m.? I know that. Oh, 7. Starts at 1, ends at 7. God damn. But yeah, I guess I will end stream here. Because I watched enough Overwatch for one night. No doubt. Yeah, some good matches, some good stuff. Hype for this weekend. Should get more videos regularly now that I don't have to study for stuff. Whoops. But yeah, surely O2 will not clear their entire bracket. I fear qualifiers might interfere, but the event itself won't. Yeah. I think we'll see Owl players too. I think that they'll work the schedule in tandem with it. Like you communicate with the two leagues, and you can take extended breaks for the qualifiers, or you can do whatever you need to do to make it happen. But I believe in their communication, which is like Blizzard doesn't have communication, but like whatever. I trust it. It's good enough. They'll get the job done. It'll be scuffed, but it'll be okay. Probably. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for pulling up. More vids soon and stuff like that. Probably more streams like this. And yeah. So yeah. Have a good one.